Hey, family. Hey, my YouTube family. Y'all, oh, I got my people waiting. Hey, everyone. You all just, okay, well, let me do my introduction. Okay, I'm Danny C., your expert fitness trainer. And my my business is You Against You Fitness. I'm a trainer, and that's what I do for a living. But this is where fitness meets politics, okay? So, with that being said, hi, my beautiful people. Hello, everyone. How my people doing? Hope everybody is doing great and had an awesome weekend, because tomorrow we have to get back to work, right? So, with that being said, hey, everybody, all hands on deck. Zoe, yes, you all. So yesterday, I know I told you all I was gonna go live yesterday and show you the receipts, but Zoe had her birthday celebration yesterday, and we had a great time, you all. A lot of people came out and supported Chicago Flips Red. A lot of people came out because they love what we are doing in Chicago and how we are moving the needle in Chicago. We are not just about talk. We are really trying to make a difference with the citizens in our communities. So we're not just talking. We're just not trying to do it. We're just not trying to benefit and do what just benefits us. We are trying to make sure the Chicago citizens in black Americas, because we got to take care of ourselves and our communities, that we succeed and that we get things done in our community that we need done, that has been that because in our communities we have been sold out with our far as businesses. We had with our they've been taking our property, they've been pushing us out of our communities. We have not been allowed to open up businesses. Every other group has except for us. So these are things that our schools, our kids can't read. We have a failing school system. So we're trying to change that, you all. That's our mission. We are not stopping until that happens. And the people who have sold us out and the people who are responsible for what's happening in Chicago, in Illinois, in America, we are hell bent. Chicago Flips Red. We are hell bent on holding them accountable for their treasonous act. Because at the end of the day, yeah, we black, but we America first. If America go down, we don't have nowhere to go. We stuck here. We can't go to Africa. We can't go back to Venezuela. We can't go there. We stuck here. So our mission is to make sure that the black citizens of Chicago get what we need in our communities, to make sure Chicago is great again and Illinois is great again, therefore making America great again. All right. So yes, hello. Flipping Chicago Red, Tom Homan. Yes. So that's so I just had to put that out there. So yes, we had a great time, a great time at Zoe celebration from what it will, because so many people. Let me just say this before we get started. So Zoe, it was her birthday, and we had a celebration, and it was epic. It was beautiful. It was very uh, positive, and because listen, you all, we have so many people in other states and other places that love what Chicago Flip Red is doing. They love the changes that are being made in Chicago. They love in Illinois. They love how we are standing up for ourselves, and we are standing up to this wicked government. They love how we are moving the needle in our neighborhoods and stuff and holding these people accountable. They love that. So they are willing to help. And this is just not, this is all races, you all races are willing to help. They send me all on TikTok all day, everywhere. How can we help? How can we support you all? We love what you all doing. So we have a lot of allies and we love it and we appreciate them all. So they all came to Zoe birthday celebration, and they came out and just showed up. Oh my God, it was beautiful. All right. So that's, so I just want to say that. Also, okay, well I'll talk about that a little later. But anyway, I was just on TikTok, you all. And let me say this. Let me just say this right quick before I get started. On TikTok, right, they melting down, the liberals melting down. They want us to, they try their best and hardest to make us regret. Ain't y'all mad that y'all voted for Trump now? How y'all feel about voting for Trump? Now, this and that. So I just had to go in on TikTok. But y'all, TikTok taking down all my videos. They give me violations. They blocking my live. So I got to come on here and keep it real. So under the comments, right, when I'm live on TikTok. Now, how you feel about what Trump doing now? How you feel about the executive orders he's doing? How you feel about y'all voted for this? Now you see what Trump doing, this and that. How you feel about it now? Let me say this, you all. Listen to the words that you hear coming out my mouth, so you all don't have to type this on my in my comments, because I know it's coming. This is what you all do. Listen to what I'm saying. Everything that Trump is implementing, down to the executive orders, down to what he's doing, everything he's doing, down to we only got 2 genders, DI, down to counseling, all that. I love it. I 1,000% back him on everything he's doing. Chicago flips red. Back Trump on everything he's doing. 1,000%. I agree with. And I'm loving it. Because guess what? This is what everything he campaigned on, everything we mandated him to do, he heard what we were saying. Not the politicians, not the people that was paying him, not the bureaucrats, not those people, not the big tech, not the billionaires. No. Guess who Trump listened to? Us. The people. The people on the ground, the working class people, the everyday Americans, the everyday citizens, black, white, whatever. He listened to us. And everything he campaigned on, and we, the American citizens, mandated him to do and told him we wanted, that's what he's implementing. That's what he's doing. So yes, everything he's doing, down to every one of his down to every one of his consecutive orders, down to every one of his tweets, whatever he's doing right now, I agree with 1,000%. And I'm so glad to have a real president, a real leader in office. You all been without a leader for so long. You all been without a real president for so long. You don't even know what a real president looks like. You don't even know when you are being, when do not ask me. Do not type under here. Yeah, look what he doing. Rolling back DEI, this and that. DEI never benefited us. Black people, it never benefited you. Me, it never benefited us. Okay? Let's just get that straight. It never benefited us. Okay? You know who DEI and all that. You know who it's gonna hurt? The black boule. The LGBTQ who been just getting away with everything, who we been having to tiptoe around every time you do something, can't say nothing, can't use the wrong pronouns, all that. That's who is benefiting. When Obama did that DEI, he didn't put affirmative action to that because that would have benefited black people. He made sure he said DEI. And who did it benefit? The LGBTQ. So we don't care about none of that because it's not hurting the black people. DEI is not hurting the black people. It never benefited the black people. But you know what is hurting black people? Illegal immigration. That's what's hurting black people. So no, we don't care about DEI. Who is hurting? It's the black boule are the ones who getting paid to sell you out. That's who is hurting. The ones who in high positions, the high positions that are getting paid to just push this garbage and getting paid and getting their pockets fat and not thinking about you. Those the ones that's hurting. The ones that's, up there. Not the everyday regular American citizens who go to work every day. It's not hurting us. Not hurting us at all. So, we're okay. All right? We're okay. But you know what is hurting us and it has hurt us? Illegal immigration. 2.2 million illegals that were allowed to come over here unvetted, illegally. 70,000 illegals that were placed in our neighborhood, black neighborhoods. The neighborhoods that we competing with jobs. We being pushed out of our neighborhoods. That we getting houses and stuff that you all can't rent, can't get an apartment and can't get a house because you got illegals renting apartments. Your landlords are now renting to illegals because our government is paying their rent and paying more when you got to go to work and you can only afford this much for rent, but they can get $200 more extra for the landlords for one of they places, apartments, and they building, so they don't rent to you, but they rent to illegals. Illegal immigration, that's what's hurting us in our communities. So we don't care. DEI, thank you, Trump. Thank you. What you doing with this deportation, not playing with these people, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's you the real MVP, Trump. You are a real president because you listening to us. Now, with that being said, make sure you all go follow Zoe channel because we're exposing these aldermen because they need to get up out of here, period. Telling you what they did, how they sold you out, how they're not your aldermen. And as you all can see as of right now, this illegal immigration crisis or illegal immigration scam has showed you, hopefully it has, how your aldermen and how the Democrats think about you, American citizens, Chicago citizens. Hopefully it opened your eyes to let you see what we've been trying to tell you all. Hopefully it did. So make sure you all go subscribe to Zoe channel because we will be having a lot of things, on her channel as far as these aldermen and different things. And Zoe she tells you a lot, information far as she breaking down the numbers, the information that you need to know. All right? All right, you all. So it's been a lot going on. It's been a lot going on, you all. So I told you all, let me just start with this because in the last live, I told you all that I was going to show you that, remember I told you that Brandon Johnson was holding workshops for these illegals to tell them their rights and tell them how to avoid ICE and what they can do and that they got rights with the Constitution and they gonna show them their rights and teach them their rights. Remember I told y'all that in my last live, but I couldn't find I told you all I hit it on my phone, but I was gonna show you all in the next live I did. Let me show you all what I was talking about. So you had Brandon Johnson. Let me just say, Brandon Johnson spent all tax dollars. All tax dollars. Remember the one he tried us. Remember we supposed to be broke, right? We supposed to be in $1 billion deficit. The same Brandon Johnson that tried to raise the citizens, our property taxes, $300 million because we broke, and he spent all our money, $600 million of our dollars on illegals. That. Now we're broke. You wanted to tax us, property taxes, us owners, property owners, $300 million. Then you was like, okay, if I can't get $300 million, can I get $150 million? Oh, I can't get $150 million. Can I get $60 million? So he would not stop. Now he still got his way with far as nickel and diming us with bad tax streaming tax, red light camera tax, speed tax, Uber tax. Oh, he's still getting some money, but yeah, that Brandon Johnson. So we are broke, right? But he's still finding money to fund these illegals and pay these illegals. So this Brandon Johnson, yes, the city rented buildings, brought in people to teach these illegals their rights. Who do you know who come into a country illegally and then they have rights over the citizens? So you come in our country illegally, and you gonna teach these people about what rights they have and they are constitutional rights, all while you, Brandon Johnson, all you Democrats, steady break the break the I mean not break. What word I'm looking for, y'all? Steady what's that word? It just whatever I can't think of the word, but you all steady not uphold our constitutional rights. You steady break the law when it come down to our constitutional rights, but you have the audacity to go rent a building and fund this off taxpayer money, because we know Brandon Johnson ain't coming out of his pocket, or these aldermen that are fighting this. We know they're not coming out their pocket for this. So all taxpayer funded, you're getting these buildings, you're giving these workshops to show illegals, to tell illegals how they have their rights and what kind of rights they have and what they don't have to do to work with ICE and how they don't have to cooperate with ICE. You spending all this money and giving them cards. This is your lawyer. If ICE try to stop you and you need a lawyer, call this number. You got your own personal lawyers that's willing to crash out for these illegals. Yeah, that. So remember I told you I was going to show you the workshops. I don't never like to tell you all nothing and don't show you all the facts. So let me just show you all this. So yeah, I keep telling y'all they crashing out for these illegals. They ain't even caring about us. And y'all want to ask me about, do I care? Am I mad about what Trump doing? Heck, you know. Love it. All right, let me see. Let me go on my photos. All right. Okay, y'all, so look. Let me make sure I have it right here. Let me just show y'all. Okay. I'm going to read it, but let me just show y'all so y'all won't think. If y'all not on X, y'all need to get on X, because you got all your politicians on X. Brandon Johnson, your aldermen, your elected officials, everybody is on X. And they are giving you the information. You are seeing what they're doing. So you all need to get an X account if you don't. If you don't get on, but just need to know what's going on. Because TikTok, all these places are censoring your speech. You can't say nothing, can't post nothing. But on X, Elon let it ride. Okay, so I'm just going to let y'all just see that this is the mayor on X. This is his account, but I'm going to read it. Okay, so look, y'all. I'm just going to show you all. Hold on, let me see. Let y'all just see. Okay, so you see that this is Mayor Brandon Johnson, Chicago mayor. This is his X account right here. Look at it right here. This is his post. This is his X account. Okay, so this is what Brandon Johnson posted. It's crucial to understand your rights. We talking to illegals now. This is what he telling illegals. It's crucial to understand your rights and be aware of the resources available to you. Let's just break that down. It's crucial to understand your rights and be aware of the resources available to you. Brandon Johnson, what resources is available to illegals? What resources are you talking about? Are you talking about the resource you're taking for the Chicago citizens? Are you talking about the resources that we don't even have representation? We don't even have legal representation. When they stealing black people homes like Zoe and Miss Jessica Jackson, we don't have representation because all y'all Democrats and in on it. So that means a lawyer, these crooked judges not gonna take our legal representation because y'all all working together. So, and it's all Democrat lawyers and Democrat judges. So y'all ain't gonna prosecute each other, and you got a lawyer who's a Democrat not gonna go against the city of Chicago. So what resources and things you talking about? It's not for us. Oh, so you talking about illegals. Okay. So you want the illegals to know their rights and the resources that you all are giving to them, all while taking Chicago citizens' rights. Oh, okay. This is your Democrat Party. See the updated list of community know your rights. So this is what he's saying. See the updated list of community know your rights workshops. So we're having workshops for you to know your rights and the resources we have available for you illegals who didn't pay a dime in this system, who broke the law to get over here. The workshops including 2 upcoming presentations hosted by Chicago's IMRR. Listen to what that is. So let's read this all again. Now I'm going to read it without commentating, y'all. It's crucial to understand your rights and be aware of the resources available to you. See the updated list of community know your rights workshops, including 2 upcoming presentations hosted by the Restoration Project, Chicago Public Library, and BACP to learn more. So we got the Restoration Project, Chicago Public Library, and the BACP to learn more. Okay, let's look at the workshops he had and the days. Let me block. We ain't caring about Palestine right now. Sorry. Let me tell you right now, we ain't caring about Palestine right now. We ain't worried about another country right now while y'all downtown burning American flags. We ain't caring about that right now. While y'all downtown talking about free Palestine and burning American flags, we can't. I'm sorry, and I do. But we can't worry about another country right now when we got a crisis right here in America and what's going on in our community. Sorry, but I understand that y'all fighting for that, and that's fight for it. But right now we fighting for America and what's going on in America. We gotta worry about America first. So, and what's happening in our Black communities and American communities. So I'm sorry, but that's just what it is right now. Okay, y'all. So these are the upcoming events. I'm just going to show y'all, then I'm going to read it. These are the upcoming events. He showed the events, upcoming events. So we had January the 5th at 6 p.m. hosted by the Syrian, whatever, I'm going to spell this and y'all can say this word. the Syrian community. Okay, so this is hosted by the Syrian Community Network. 5451 North Broadway. That's one of the workshops they were having, and that's the location. And you see, it say English. Let me show y'all something, because y'all not gonna be able to see it, but I just want to show y'all. It say the Illinois the Illinois workshops and things like that, and it say English. All right. So on the 15th, they had a workshop. On the 16th, this is another workshop. It's a Know Your Immigrant Rights workshop. This happened on the 16th at January the 16th at 1 o'clock. It's a Know Your Immigrant Right workshop. English/Spanish. This is what this was in. And it was hosted by Northwest Center in Alderman, Vegas. Okay, this, look, y'all. I can't say this name. Villegas. What's that? What is that? Vegas? Velas? You all know it. Okay, so this is the workshop, and this was hosted by your alderman, Villegas. Okay? This one was on West Fullerton Avenue. So that's the second workshop they had. So the first workshop they had was Illinois Immigration Town Hall. And that was hosted by the Syrian community. The second one they had was Know Your Immigrant Rights workshop. And that was in English and Spanish. And that was hosted by the Northwest Center and Alderman Villegas. And that was on West Fullerton Avenue. Now, they had another workshop, which was still on the 16th, but it was at 2:30 p.m. And it's a Know Your Immigrant Rights workshop, Spanish, English. And this one was 929 West Bunema. It was listen to this, Buena Avenue, Uptown Library. And another one, listen, y'all. So they had like 1, 2, 3, they had 4 of these workshops on January the 16th. And it was different locations. Now the next one was still January 16th, but this one was at 7 p.m. At 7 p.m., y'all, it's a Know Your Rights training hosted by Northwest Side Progressives. So these were Northwest Side Progressives, and it was virtual. Okay. So far we had 3 workshops January the 16th. One at 1 p.m., which was Know Your Immigrant Rights workshop. The other one was at 2:30 p.m. with Know Your Immigrant Rights workshop, but these were different locations. So look how many locations that they are setting up for these illegal aliens. And they're making sure that they got different times. So if you can't come at this time, we're going to try to make it sure that you can come at this time. And they're making sure that everybody is notified. They didn't just have one. They had 3 so far to make sure the word is getting out. So like I said, the other one was January the 16th at 7 p.m. And it was Know Your Rights training. So they giving them training, you all to know their rights. Now this last one on January the 16th, this is at 8 p.m. And it's a Know Your Immigrant Rights workshop. And this one is, hold on, my phone tweaking. This one is in, hold on, y'all. Okay, here we go. English and Spanish. Okay, so that's the 16th. Know Your Immigrant Rights workshop. And this one, y'all, listen to this. Your last one was hosted by Chuy Garcia. That last one I just showed you all, read to you all, that was hosted by Chuy Garcia. He hosted that Know Your Rights workshop. So that's what he did. All right, so those were the workshops that they had for illegals to know their rights. Okay. And I think I'm gonna look at my phone reload because I think they had some more days. So this is what your aldermen are doing. This is what your politicians are doing. This is who they're crashing out for. This is who they're spending money on. This is who they're making sure that they know their rights, that they making sure that they get training, that they're making sure that they have all type of workshops for these illegals. This is who they crashing out for. So they making sure they got workshops for them. They making sure they got like what? They had like 4 classes for January the 16th. Different times, different locations. They even said if you can't come in, we'll do it on Zoom for y'all. Who do I need to block? Let me see. Okay, so yeah. So that's the workshops they had, and I believe it was a few more. So now, this is what I want to talk about too. So we had ICE that was supposedly came to a school in Chicago, right? And let's talk about that. So we had that ICE coming in, and they were supposed to come in Chicago and going to a school. And then we had the teachers praising how they're so happy that their staff followed protocol and that they did not work with ICE and they didn't allow ICE to come in and get into the school. Now, I made a video, you all. I made a video about how is it, and it's on my YouTube, how is it that we as citizens have allowed people to come over here and tell us what we should do and what we shouldn't do far as illegals. Now we have principals of schools who are educating and making sure they educate their staff to how not to cooperate with ICE. They having workshops for the teachers and the principal and the staff. How if the ICE agent come to your school, how you don't open the door, that you make sure they can't come into your classroom, that you do all this, do all that. So they're making sure that they tell these teachers and everything how not to cooperate with a federal agent. My thing is this. When have you ever heard of somebody telling you as a citizen, American citizens, your rights and how you don't have to cooperate with a federal agent or a federal officer? Think about it, you all. Whenever a federal agent came to your house or came to the jail, whatever they came to, did Chicago mayor or your aldermen tell you that don't let ICE in, don't work with the feds, don't open the door for the federal government or agents? Have you ever had your mayor or your alderman tell you that your rights as a citizen of Chicago, that you don't have to work with the FBI, you don't have to answer to the FBI? Did they tell you and have a workshop for you as a citizen of Chicago how you don't have to open your door if a federal agent or officer come to your house or come to the school for your kid or whatever, your husband? Did they educate you on your rights for that? Did they tell you your constitutional rights on that? Because I don't remember. I don't remember nobody ever telling me, none of my elected officials telling me that I have a right not to open my door when a federal agent come to my house, my school, or whatever, or my job, or whatever. I never heard of it. But what I did hear, or what I have experienced, is when a federal agent come to your house or to your school or to somebody, if you had somebody who committed a crime, let's just say, think about it, y'all. Let's just say your daddy. Let's just say your mama. Let's just say your kid, your son, or whatever, your daughter. Let's just say your daughter committed a federal crime. Have you, and let's just say your kid committed a federal crime, and let's just say your kid was like 17, right? 17, still in high school, and your kid committed a federal crime. When the federal agents or officers came to your kid's school, do you think that your teachers or the school would have said, no, you can't come and get this kid because he's a Chicago citizen? No, what they would do is say, hey, the federal agent will come to your school and say, hey, we looking for so and so because so and so committed this crime, and we're looking for him, and we believe that he's in the classroom and he's in your school. Guess what? You're going to have your principal to call your name, call you down to the office, or they're going to escort the federal agents to the classroom to get you. That's all I ever known that to be. They never told me if your child, your husband, whatever, committed a federal crime and federal agents come looking for them in a school or whatever like that, these are your rights. Know your rights. We are not working with the federal agents. If your kid is in a school and he committed a crime, we're not working with them. We're not going to allow them to come in and get them. And as a matter of fact, we're going to hold workshops and programs showing our staff how not to work with a federal agent to come in and get your kid or whatever. Never happened to me as an American citizen or a Chicago citizen. Never. Now, if a federal agent came in to my house and knocked on the door and things like that, and if I was having a kid in my house or anything like that, because they're telling illegals that this is, you don't have to open the door, you don't have to do this, you don't have to do that. But when a federal agent comes to your house as a citizen, sometimes it be police escorts with them. Sometimes it be the police coming knocking on your door to get you out the house. A lot of times. So you got the police, the police, Chicago police or whatever, working with the agents to get you out the house or to get you to come somewhere so they can get you. They ain't never told me I had rights. They never told me about my constitutional rights. They never told me that the Chicago does not have to allow federal agents to come in Chicago and get you as an American citizen or a Chicago citizen. They never told me that. They always work with the federal agent. That's all I knew. You work with the federal agent to come in and get the criminals or somebody who committed a federal crime. Now y'all telling us to not work with the federal agent. As a matter of fact, y'all giving workshops and things on citizens and teachers how and police officers on how not to work with the federal agents. So y'all doing all this for illegals. That's the problem I have. Where's all this energy and all the rights being shown and all the rights being taught for citizens that are foundational citizens here and our rights? Why we don't have the same, taxpayers, why we don't have the same, why y'all don't come in and tell us our rights and the rights that we have? Y'all make sure, as a matter of fact, y'all make sure y'all not teaching the kids their rights. Y'all making sure y'all taking all the constitutional rights and all that bill of, all that out of the school, preamble, everything we learned at school. Y'all don't even teach that no more in our school. So y'all dumbing, y'all making sure y'all dumb the American citizens down. But all in the while educating the American teachers and all that on how not to work with the federal agents and the law enforcement when it come down to protecting criminals. Okay. Illegals. Okay. That's crazy right there. But let me see something now. That's crazy. But let's see this, y'all. This is what I'm talking about. Let's look at this.
School staff followed CPS established protocols. They kept ICE agents outside of the school and contacted CPS's law department and CPS's Office of Safety and Security for
Listen.
further guidance. The ICE agents.
So listen, they contacted CPS law. So you mean to tell me CTU, CPS, they got lawyers. I told y'all they got lawyers for these people. They got rights.
Were not allowed into the school and were not permitted to speak to any students or staff members. Here is the bottom line. Our students and staff are safe. Our protocols were followed. We are very thankful for our school staff for following established district protocol. We want to remind families.
Okay, wait a minute, y'all. Hold on, because let me say this, because I'm gonna play it. Because because I just made this observation. Can y'all please like and share, you all. Please like and share. And subscribe, you all. Please subscribe, because a lot of times I can't, if you all are on other platforms, I cannot some things I can't say and can't talk about. So please like my video, subscribe, and share. Please subscribe, you all, because okay, y'all, let me just say this. Is it just me, or the English that she had? She seemed like she wasn't even that she came over here as an immigrant, right? Is it just me? Because her English I can't barely understand her English. So we got somebody who's an immigrant. I'm not gonna say she illegal. I'm not gonna say that. We can assume that, but I'm not gonna say that. But we know she's not from here because she don't speak English properly, right? She got an accent, a strong one. So we got somebody who came over here from another country and telling us protocol and telling us American citizens and Chicago citizens our protocol and how we should be, what our protocol should be for foreigners or illegals. Okay, I just wanted to make that observation. All right, let's see. Let's keep it moving.
Department and CPS's Office of Safety and Security for further guidance. The ICE agents were not allowed into the school and were not permitted to speak to any students or staff members. Here is the bottom line. Our students and staff are safe. Our protocols were followed. We are very thankful for our school staff for following established district protocol. We want to remind families and staff that CPS will continue to protect our students and their families. In alignment with the Illinois Trust Act and Chicago's Welcoming City Ordinance, CPS does not ask for our family's immigration status. We will not coordinate with immigration and custom enforcement agents.
Look at that.
Does not share student records with ICE, except in the rare case where there is a court order or consent from a parent or a guardian. We will not allow ICE agents access to CPS facilities unless they produce a criminal judicial warrant signed by a federal judge. And we will not admit ICE agents into our school based upon an administrative warrant, an ICE detainer, or other document issued by an agency enforcing civil immigration laws. Again, our protocols were followed. Our students and staff are safe, and we are very thankful to our school leaders, to our staff for sticking to the protocols. We are coordinating with our labor partners. And we also want to thank all our community partners who are so diligently working in the community to keep everyone safe. I also want to acknowledge that our labor partners, sometimes Chicago Teachers Union leadership is also here today to offer support.
Chicago Teachers Union.
Now I want to turn it over to our principal here.
This the principal. Look.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Natasha Ortega, NATASHAORTEGA, and I'm the proud principal here at Hamline Elementary School. Today, at approximately 11:15 a.m., we did have ICE agents come to our school building.
Okay, so listen, y'all. That's just, I just want to show them, say that. So, you got somebody who clearly a foreigner, clearly an immigrant, whether it's legal or not, on there talking about the protocol and telling the students and the teachers what the protocol is. How you gonna tell me what the protocol is in my state, in my America, and where I'm from? How you gonna tell me the protocol? The reason why I'm saying this because this is not just, these are black schools. I train teachers. Me and the teachers were talking. The teachers that teach in in the black schools, predominantly black. Well, we don't have predominantly black schools no more. It's predominantly Hispanics and then blacks. But anyway, they had to take workshops. They had to have and they had to have Zoom meetings about how not to cooperate with ICE. These your local schools, your local teachers. The schools that's probably in your neighborhood, if you live in Chicago, they have been briefed on how not to work with ICE and don't open the door and blah blah blah. How somebody who from another country or illegal gonna tell me the protocol? Let me tell you this, and this is real talk. If I was a teacher, like I said in my video, if I was a teacher that TikTok took down, it's no way that you gonna tell me, because when it came down to getting these shots, these COVID shots and these things like that, remember that was against the Constitution. That was against our constitutional rights, citizens. That was against it. They violated our constitutional rights when it came down to getting that shot. Remember, they made you, especially in these blue states and cities, they made it mandatory that you had to get that shot to teach, to be a fireman, to be a police officer, to go to work in the hospital, period. They pushed that, remember? In the schools, then they pushed that your kid had to be vaccinated, that you had to do this. To be able to teach, you had to be vaccinated. Where was your constitutional right then, y'all? Where was your constitutional right as a citizen, as an American citizen, born here, native here? What was your constitutional right? And did you see anybody, Democrats, because they pushed this garbage? And then they laughed at Trump when Trump was saying, no, we shouldn't have to, they don't have to get these shots. They should be able to get something. They shouldn't have to get this stuff that don't nobody that just came out, don't nobody know about, don't nobody know the side effects. They could, if they want to have a natural, if they want to do something natural to combat it, then they should be able to. That's when they pushed that hoax and that lie that he said, shoot yourself with bleach. Remember that lie and stuff they pushed on Trump because he said bleach disinfects and it kills a virus. So if we can find something that's holistic, or find something that's herbal or something like that to cure it, and they don't have to get the vaccine, then they should be able to have those choices. And remember they talked about Trump, and remember they made y'all feel and think that Trump said that inject yourself with bleach. And remember they told y'all that Trump allowed all these people to die because Trump was telling you all that you all should not have to have shouldn't have to have a vaccine, and should not be mandated because that was against your constitutional right. But did the Democrats fight for your rights as a citizen? As a matter of fact, they violated it, and they told you if you did not go to work I mean, if you did not get that, that you wasn't even going to be able to feed your family, that you was going to lose your job. Some people lost their job, lost their income, everything, because they wouldn't go against their constitutional right. Yet and still they pushed it and told you that and mandated that for you to go against your right. That you see the Democrats fighting for you and say, hey, you all, that's not right. This is your rights. Let me teach you your constitutional rights. Let's have a Zoom telling you that you don't have to get this garbage in your arm, that you don't have to get this shot. Did any of them come and tell you what your rights was? No. But yet and still, it's okay. It's okay for you to tell some illegals, but y'all bending over backwards. Y'all going out the way. Y'all closing school. Y'all locking doors. Y'all having all type of workshops. Y'all having all type of, you heard what she said, the protocol. Y'all followed the protocol that we gave y'all in the legal thing. Y'all going crashing out for these people and the rights that they don't have because they're not legal. But the rights that the citizens I had, the Democrats, you steadily violate our rights. You tried to take our speech. You censored us during that time. Mark Zuckerberg then came out and told. I knew I was censored on Facebook when I was talking about it because I was against the shot. I'm a trainer. I teach naturally healing yourself, eating right, working out. They censored my page, everything, you all. Told me I was putting out misinformation, did everything. Come to find out, the Biden and Harris administration, Democrats, they censored your speech. American citizens, your constitutional right, your amendment rights that you that's yours because you're a citizen. But yet and still, they violate your rights all along while telling illegals who don't have the right to anything about the Constitution, who don't have a right about anything because you are illegally here. Oh, they crashing out, telling them their rights. Spending our taxpayer money trying to inform them, trying to make up rights for them. So like I said, if I was a teacher, just like y'all, when I was a teacher, when all them teachers who had to get that shot in order to keep their job, didn't nobody fight for them. That I didn't see nobody giving teachers, here go you a lawyer number, here go your lawyer number. So if somebody come in here and ask for your shot record and see that you get a shot, that's going against your rights. Here go a lawyer, go call a lawyer. None of that. So if I was a teacher, but you see how crazy and how messed up they got us. You see how crazy and messed up they got us. Now your rights were violated as teachers. Because I know, because I got teachers, I train a lot of teachers. So they had to get the vaccination, the shot and all that, the vaccine. And I kept telling them they violating your rights, this and that. And you come to find out, fast forward, they did. Everybody who they made resign, everybody they came to who they fired, they got their jobs back. They was able to sue them because it was going against their constitutional rights there. Yeah. But anyway, for the teachers who had to do that and they went against their rights, how dare you? How dare you as a citizen of America allow these people to come and tell you and try to educate you and make you go through workshops on how and educate you on illegal rights, on people who came over here illegally, educate you on their rights. They didn't tell you about your rights, but theirs. They're going to make sure you educated. They're going to drill it in your head and make sure you know their rights. How dare you? How dare you? On that alone, if I was a teacher, ICE, come to my door. Yes, we're ICE agents. We're here because we have detailed that it's some people here that's illegally here and they do not supposed to be here. Oh, I would ask them for their credentials. I'm gonna ask them for their ID and stuff like that, because I'm gonna cover myself. Can I see your ID? Make sure they ain't nobody imposter, an imposter who gonna come up and just do boom pow 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 to school. I will make sure of that. Can I see your credentials? Can I see your ID? Can I see that? Show me all the credentials. Oh yes, come in. I was always taught you don't met you cooperate with the federal agent. You cooperate with federal officers. You don't go against the police. You listen to the police. I was always taught that. So why I'm gonna stop doing that now? When it come down to my son, when it come down to my family member, when it come down to that, oh, you got to cooperate with police. You better not go against the police. You better not go against a federal agent. If you do, they gonna put charges on you. You go against a federal agent, they gonna because you harboring. Let's just say your child broke the law. And let's just say your child broke a federal law, y'all. Let's put it simplest terms. Let's say your child broke the federal broke a federal law, and your child is in your house. Not even your child, your husband, your sister, whoever it is, a family member broke a federal law, and they come to your house. And now the federal agents or officers come to your house and trying to get the person or your family member who broke the law. If you don't let them in and you fight against them, what they gonna do to you as a citizen? They gonna listen. What they gonna do? They gonna charge your butt with aiding and abetting a criminal. They gonna charge your butt with uh hindering an investigation or something like that. They gonna find charges for your butt, for your American citizen butt. They gonna find charges for you. And you just trying to protect your kid. You just trying to protect your family member. You just trying to protect your husband. And they gonna make sure when you go against them, they gonna make sure they charge your butt with all type of. They gonna go back in the rule book or the charge book, and they gonna find some more charges for your butt for obstruct. They gonna say obstructing a investigation. You did. Oh, they gonna find some charges for your butt, and you just trying to protect your family member. You just trying to do that. Yet and still, your mayor and your aldermen and these illegals who's talking for these people because they illegal, so they fighting for they illegals people that come over here in your country and your city and take over. So they fighting for them. So these illegals gonna have to learn to tell you don't, because they don't want to now they don't want you to come get their people. Don't open the door. Don't do this. Don't let them in. This and that. You don't have to do this. You can fight against it. Know your rights. Know your constitutional right. Y'all can go kiss my entire ICE. Come on in. You got to okay. Come on in. I'll open that door. Open the school. Come on in. Listen, y'all not going to arrest me for aiding and abetting a criminal. Y'all not finna arrest me. I'm not going to jail for nobody. ICE, come in that school and get you here. Y'all not finna arrest me. I'm not finna get no charges for an illegal. If I can't get no charges for my son or my daughter or my husband or somebody who I will crash out for, I'm doggone sure ain't finna crash out for. And if a teacher or a principal come and try to fire me because of that, oh, lawsuits, baby. Lawsuit, baby. No, I know my constitutional right. Lawsuit, baby. I would not harbor and abet a criminal. Not gonna do it. If y'all don't allow me to do it for a family member, I'm dog sure ain't finna allow for somebody I don't know and came over here legally and who taking our resources. Not gonna happen. So y'all can come in and you bet not say nothing to me. You bet not write me up. And you bet not even do not a doggone thing. Because ain't nobody fight for my rights when I didn't want to get that vaccine. And y'all made me do it. Ain't nobody, all these teachers who I had to get that vaccine and boosters and all that. Ain't nobody tell me my rights. I couldn't even fight for my rights. Y'all tried to take my livelihood. But y'all want me to crash out for some illegals? And go against a federal agent for illegals? I thought that was against the law to go against a federal agency. Oh, okay. No, I'm a law-abiding citizen. I'm sorry. Come in, ICE, get them. I abide by the law. That'll be my stance. I ain't finna play with these people. Come on, y'all. So look. So yeah, that's what I said. So yeah, this is who, and like I said, look at her accent real thick. Thick. I don't even, you can tell she wasn't even from here. And telling you thank you for the protocol and you all did good and you all follow protocol and this and that. Girl, please. The protocol is working with ICE or a federal agent, because we was taught that we don't go against the federal agent, we don't go against the feds, we don't go against the, police officers. So I gotta work with them, because if I don't, that's called aiding and abetting. And I thought that's what y'all told us as citizens, that we can go to jail for that. I thought y'all told us and y'all locked us up as citizens when we did that, when we harbored and abated criminals. Oh, okay. So this different. This different. No, I don't think so. So look. Then look. So look at the now. So at the, they've been trying to give Chicago been trying to give ICE a hard time, right? What happened, y'all? What happened? Your boy Tom Homan pulled up. Oh, really? Y'all not going to y'all trying to make it hard for my ICE, for my people. Not only are we gonna have ICE agent, I'm gonna bring all the agents to Chicago. Your boy Tom Homan pulled up in Chicago. He personally came in Chicago himself and say, I'm gonna direct this. I'm gonna make sure that I'm bringing what did he say? I'm bringing the feds. I'm bringing the ATF, because y'all, they gave the ATF. They gave who is it? ATF and somebody else. They gave them authority to arrest if they come across somebody who illegally here, to arrest them and bring them in, to detain them. So they gave them. Trump administration has given them. Tom Homan has given them power and authority to, if they come across any illegal, to detain them and arrest them. So it was ATF and somebody else, y'all. I'll tell you all. But listen, look what your boy Tom Homan did. Your boy Tom Homan pulled up like, okay, Chicago, I told y'all I wasn't playing with y'all. So this is what he said. Look, y'all. Look, okay, y'all. Hold on. Right there. Wait a minute, he asked him, where you headed, Tom? Hold on. I gotta get it. Wait a minute, let me try to get it to the beginning. Okay. Let me get it to the beginning, because he asked him, if y'all didn't hear it, he said, where you headed, Tom?
Chicago, Illinois, we want to arrest public safety threats. We got all the government approach. We got U.S. Marshal, we got FBI, we got ATF, we got DEA.
Okay, wait a minute. If y'all didn't hear him, he said we got the FBI, we got ATF. I don't know if y'all can hear this video really good. So I want y'all to hear what he said. So the man asked him, where you headed, Tom? He said, I'm headed to Chicago, Illinois. And he telling you all the people he brought with him. So hopefully y'all can hear this.
Illinois, we want to arrest public safety threats. We got all the government approach. We got U.S. Marshal, we got FBI, we got ATF, we got DEA, we got ICE, we got HSI, we got them all here. So the president's plan of all the government, we've had illegal alien crime in this city. We're going to address it today, starting now.
You heard him, y'all. He said we got the U.S. Marshals, we got ATF, we got DHS, we got y'all, he named them all. He said, and we're gonna take care of this today. We gonna yes, y'all. He said, and we're gonna take care of this today. I'm gonna let y'all hear this again, y'all, because I'm excited. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all hear it again.
Chicago, Illinois, we want to arrest public safety threats. We got all the government approach. We got U.S. Marshals, we got FBI, we got ATF, we got DEA, we got ICE, we got HSI, we got them all here. So the president's plan with all the government is to attack illegal alien crime in the city. We're going to address it today, starting now. They don't want to help? I appreciate all the government leaders. Again, first one, all the government operations put pressure on us, on the mission.
Okay, y'all. So that's just him being here. So he said he got DEI, U.S. Marshals, ATF. That y'all, he done brought the crew. He said we ain't playing with none of them. He done brought the crew. Yes, America first, y'all. See, look, y'all, this is what we've been missing with the Biden and Harris. When the Democrats in office, y'all notice, look at how we've been. Trump just got into office and look at everything he's doing. These people, listen, Trump and Tom Homan listened to the people and what we wanted. And we called out, listen, we want you, we need you, Trump. We need you to come in, get these people out of here. We need this, we need that. What they doing now? See, this is a president. This is what I'm talking about when you got a president that listens to the people. Everything he said he was going to do, he's doing. And mandating. Everything, the mandates we gave him, he's doing. He's not playing. This is what a real president looks like. This is when a president put America first. This is what it looks like, y'all. We don't care. We didn't been look at the difference. Look at the difference, you all. Trump has did more in his just little time, for a week been in office than the Biden and Harris did in the whole 4 years. Actually, he's correcting the problem that they caused. Tom Homan said, I'm pulling up myself. And he said, I'm bringing the, what did he say, y'all? I'm bringing the, y'all, come on now. We got to be happy. We got to be happy. If you're a blue state and your city is saturated with illegals and things like that, you got to be happy, you all, because they're not stopping in Chicago. They're going to all these cities. But you got to be happy because you're actually seeing that somebody who care about what you want, who care about fixing the problem that they know is happening in your community. They know, how is it the Democrats are fighting for these people to stay here? They don't even want them to arrest the criminals. So you see the teachers, I told you how they crashing out and spending money to make sure they know their rights and all that garbage. They not playing. They really trying to protect these people. So yes, I'm excited that Trump is in office and he's doing everything that we mandated him to do. I'm very excited. And you all look, this was crazy to me. Let me see if I can find this. So y'all can crash out schools or whatever you want to do. I'm excited because, like I said, we actually getting things done that we want. Then now we're going to be looking forward to the FBI coming in and DOJ to give us a forensic audit on this mayor and these aldermen. We're not playing with these people. We need this. We're not playing. Y'all, we trying to make moves. We trying to really make a change. Y'all not finna just keep spending all our money. Okay, y'all, let me just say this, show you this real quick. Yeah, he a crook. Okay, y'all. I was, let me tell y'all how messed up the shade room. So the shade room on IG. Y'all, these people on the shade room, they are so gone. They are so gone. I was just looking at the comments because, the shade room trying to make everything that Donald Trump do bad. And the people on IG, they just gone, y'all. They don't even, they gone. I'm just going to say it. Looking at the comments, they gone. But when I saw this, I said I was going to talk, just show y'all this. So the shade room, I'm going to read it. But this is, okay, so let y'all see. This is the shade room. And then they show Donald Trump. They always try to do things that they think is bad for Donald Trump or make Donald Trump look bad, right? So the Shane Rule had just posted. They said, I was just, now this is what Donald Trump posted. I was just informed that the 2 flights from the United States with a large number of illegal criminals. Listen what Donald Trump said. I was just informed that the 2 flights from the United States with a large number of illegal criminals were not allowed to land in Colombia. So they stopped, Colombia stopped the flights and said, y'all can't bring them, y'all not landing here. This order was given by Colombia's socialist president, Gustavo Pedro. I hope I said his name right. Who is already very unpopular amongst his people. Pedro's denial of these flights has jeopardized the national security and public safety of the United States, putting America first. So I have directed my administration to immediately take the following urgent and decisive retaliatory measures. This is what Trump's saying. So since y'all didn't take your people and you stopped those flights and didn't allow them flights to come in and get your criminals back, to accept your criminals back, I just told my administration to make, this is urgent, look, to take this following urgent and decisive retaliatory measure. So now I'm going to retaliate on y'all. I just told them to do this. Emergency. This is what Trump said. Emergency. 25% tariffs on all goods coming into the United States. In 1 week, the 25% tariffs will be raised to 50%. Listen, tell me we don't have a real president in charge now. Tell me we don't have a savage in the office right now. Tell me we don't have a real president in office right now. Trump said, okay, since you stopped them flights and you're not taking these criminals back that I'm getting up, who came into our country, and I'm getting them up out of here, since you stopped them flights, let me tell you what I'm going to do. Emergency. 25% tariffs on all goods coming into the United States. Okay, and after that, in 1 week, if y'all still don't take these people back, the 25% tariffs will be raised to 50%. I ain't playing with y'all. And this is what he said. A travel ban and immediate visa revocation on Colombia government officials and all ally supporters. So Trump said, not only I'm going to put tariffs 25%, and I'm giving y'all a week to get your man right, because I'm giving you a week. If a week you ain't changed your man, then it's going up to 50% tariffs on all the goods y'all got coming in here in the United States. You know, all the money y'all making off the United States. Oh, we gonna tariff that. In other words, we gonna tax that, baby. Not only that, I'm putting a travel ban and immediate visa revocation on Colombia government officials and all your ally supporters. A travel ban. Y'all can't even come in America. I'm not playing with y'all. Y'all think, so y'all ain't gonna take your criminals back that y'all allowed, that y'all open up y'all jails and stuff and sent them over here in the United States so they can wreak havoc on the American citizens, and then y'all got the nerve to tell me y'all not gonna take them back? Oh, okay. Let me tell you what y'all gonna do, or this is what's gonna happen. So he said that, right? And then he said this. Let me finish. So let me finish reading, y'all, because see, we got a savage, y'all. We got a savage. We got a real president, you all. So he said a travel ban and immediate visa revocation on the Colombia government officials and all ally supporters. Visa sanctions on all party members, family members, and supporters of Colombia government. So that means it's a visa sanction on all party members, family members. And so even if you support the Colombian government, you ain't coming in. Enhanced customs and border protection inspections. Y'all listen to what he's saying. Enhanced customs and border protection inspections of all Colombian nationals and cargo on national security grounds. He said, IEEPA Treasury, banking, and financial sanctions to be fully imposed. Y'all, listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what he's saying. IEEPA Treasury and banking. See, I'm finna mess with y'all money. Banking and financial sanctions to be fully imposed. This is what he said. These measures, y'all, we got our president back. We got a real president. He said, these measures are just the beginning. So this is just the beginning what I'm going to do. You don't cooperate. Oh, don't worry about it. This is just the beginning. These measures are just the beginning. We will not allow Colombian government to violate its legal obligations with regards to the acceptance and return of the criminals they forced into the United States. Y'all, give me a a hand clap for our president. We saved America, y'all. Give me a thumbs up or a hand clap for you all. We saved America, y'all. Hands up. We saved. Do you all see the difference? I just want y'all to see the difference in the administration. Biden, oh, we can't do that. We can't cease fire. I don't know. They say they want to. They say they don't. We can't do nothing. We can't help. You open the border. These criminals coming over. Oh, ain't nothing we can do. We trying to stop, but they not coming over. They stop. Hey, we trying, but they saying they not taking these people back. Really? Really? Oh, they not? Okay, really? Oh, okay. Okay. Trump said these measures are just the beginning. We will not allow Colombian government to violate its legal obligation, which regards to the acceptance and return of the criminals they forced into the United States. Y'all think we gonna deal with this? Y'all think this what they say? What's that thing now they be saying? I don't cuss, y'all. Mess around and find out. See, this is what we get. See, when they try to see, let me tell you what the liberal media do and the Democrats do. Remember they tried to tell y'all terrorists was bad and this and that. I keep telling y'all, Trump is a businessman. Trump know how to he's the art of the deal. Trump know how to make things happen. When Trump say stuff, sometimes it's outrageous, but he know why he's saying it. Like he said, we'll call this Gulf of America. Greenland, y'all want to do that? We'll take y'all. Y'all can come join us. Don't worry about it. We can do that. See, he say stuff, and here go people. He's so stupid. Why he did that? He always trying to start something, gonna call it the Gulf of America, the Greenland, this and that. And what happened when Trump speak? Greenland said, hey, we do want to be independent. What you talking about? We do want to be dependent. And then what happened? Greenland, look, they start getting everything they supposed to get. When he said Gulf of America, see, Trump know why he's saying what he saying. He know why he tweeting what he tweeting. When he say stuff to people, he might not be saying, he might not know this is not what they're going to do, but it's getting them to think. It's getting them to let you know, oh, we can do that if we want to. Don't think this not far-fetched. Don't think this might not happen. Canada can be another state. Keep playing with me. Canada, y'all want to go? Because he know the citizens was pissed off. Y'all want to be another state? Y'all can join America. We can make it the United States. Y'all can, we got more room for another state. Here go people, oh, he's so stupid. Why would he say that? He always doing that. And what happened? Y'all, what I keep telling y'all, stop listening to the liberal media. Stop listening to them. Trump know exactly what he doing. He know why he doing it. He know why he say what he say. He know exactly what he doing. A lot of times he say that it ain't to just to, because that's what he gonna do, but it's just to get the other people to thinking, I'm not gonna play with you. It's cool. It's because see, he know he can put something out there. Now when it's time to go negotiate, Canada already said they want to be a part of the United States. We really can make that happen if you really want to be honest. See, now he always give himself a bargain to negotiate. He always, if y'all notice, he always does that. He always give himself a tool to negotiate with. So everybody kept saying, no tariffs. He talking about tariffs. He talking about this. He talking about implementing tariffs. He did it his first term, y'all. The Biden administration still haven't lifted the tariffs he did for China because they was bringing in too much money. And like he said, we're using it as a negotiating tactic. Everybody make money off the United States. We supply economic resources to everybody. We the most powerful country as right now. If we don't act like if we had another administration in the office, we wouldn't be the most powerful country. But now we got a real one back in office. So we know that y'all need us. We don't need you. We fund you. We build your country. We know y'all need our money. Y'all make money off us. A lot of these countries, mostly they make money off us. So Trump know that. So if y'all making money off us and we allowing y'all to make money off of us, you think you just gonna come in and do what you want to do? No, I don't think so. So if you don't give us what we ask for and you all need us, we don't need you. You need us because we're going to sustain our economic, we're going to sustain economically as America. We're going to sustain, but you won't. Canada, you won't, because you need us to even sustain yourself. So I'm not going to keep asking y'all the same thing. I'm not going to ask for this. I'm going to tell y'all this is what y'all going to do and it's fair. If y'all knows that's what Trump do. So he telling them, okay, Colombia, you not going to take your criminals back. It's cool. It's cool. But I'm finna hurt y'all financially. You gonna be making that money here in America. And not only that, y'all gonna be coming here and all your goods and stuff. Oh yeah. And I'm not gonna give y'all too long to make a decision. You got 1 week, then it's going up to 50. And this is just the beginning. Keep playing with us. Don't take your criminals back. Y'all, how much you bet? How much you bet those criminals probably back tonight? How much you bet those criminals, if they not back right now, how much you bet Colombia took them criminals, are going to take them criminals back? How much y'all bet? I'm willing to bet y'all. I wonder if they took them back already. I wonder, because remember the president of Mexico. Remember she was talking about how she not taking those people back. So she allowed them to come through her Mexico and come through her border, the Mexican border. These people, these illegals, are crossing through Mexico to get into the United States off the Mexico border. They're coming in. So she's allowing it. And Trump told her, since you ain't doing your part to stop them from even coming into Mexico, because you know they're coming in to the United States through Mexico, since you're not doing your job, then that's cool. Because all the goods you got coming in, we finna tax you. We finna tariffs. I'm not going to keep playing with you to tell you to stop these people from coming in. You ain't going to stop them, but you're going to pay for it. What she do, y'all? What did she do? And everybody's talking about he want to get her terrorists. He want to make her mad. And the liberal news was praising her. She's not going to bow down to Trump, and she's not going to let Trump bully her. What happened, y'all? Come on, y'all. Bring them back. They can come here. Come on. Let all of them come back here. Yeah, we'll accept them back. And we'll make sure they get back to their place of origin, where they came from. Y'all, we got a real one back in office. We got a real one back in office. Watch how things get done. Watch how things get done. Everything we ask for, watch how they get done. Trump is a beast, y'all. See, everybody hated that Trump was finna get in office because Trump is going to deal with other countries that's been mistreating America and been selling America out. He's going to deal with them to make sure they do what they supposed to do for America and do right by America, and that they carry their fair share. Trump is going to make sure that. Trump is about America first. Y'all not going to know. We're going to make sure America taken care of first. Your people, I'm sorry. I can't. That's on you. You deal with your people. You make sure your people good. But your people are not going to be good off our people. Our people are not going to be doing bad to lift up your people. It's not going to happen. We're going to make sure our people in America straight first. Then your people can come in and get what they going to get. But if America ain't straight first, we can't take care of your country. Trump showing y'all who he is, man. He coming in savage. He coming in savage. What do I need? Who do I need to block, y'all? Who I need to block? So why? So who I need to block? Let me see. Tell me who I need to block. Oh, no, dude. Let me see. Let's go. I'm going to give me some moderators, y'all. Who want to be my moderators? Yeah, it got to be somebody. Y'all can be my moderators. Just hit me up, comments after this live and say, hey, Danny, I've been, with you, and I'm going to be your moderator. We got to see. Because we got all the trolls and stuff. Well, I don't mind if they got a difference of opinion, y'all. They can have a difference of opinion. But if they not disrespectful, if they getting disrespectful and getting terrible, then they got to go. But if they just a Democrat and they believe in what they believe in, they entitled to their opinion. It's America. But as long as they not disrespectful and not disrespecting you all in the chat, we good with that. But anyway, y'all, yes, please like and share. Please like the video, y'all. Like the video, subscribe, you all. Please subscribe. Subscribe to me, my channel, because we're going to be doing some great things. Chicago Flips Red. And it's all for you all. It's all for Chicago, because we're not going to allow them to tear up Chicago like they've been doing and getting away with it. And nobody is holding them accountable. So, yes, you all. So, yeah. So, Trump. So, Shade Room tried to, they posted this, what I just read to you all, because they thought it was going to make Trump look bad, right? And then some of the comments y'all was saying, he trying to get us at war with everybody. We finna get World War III, and he's so stupid. He acting like a child. And Colombia ain't got to take back they people because you send them over there. Colombia ain't got to take back nobody because you want them to go. Y'all, it was crazy. It was crazy. The comments, it was like, how y'all American citizens and y'all okay with this? And then they up there in the comments, how you know they criminals? How you know they criminals? And they ain't got to take them back. That's how, this is how pathetic he is. And I can't believe, and Trump supporters are just that stupid. They going for this. They okay with this. Yes. Yes, we are. And I put right in the comment, that's my president. That's my real president. See, that's what a real president look like. Y'all so used to having a empty suit and don't know what a president look like that's fighting for you all, till you all don't know what it look like when you have a real one fighting for America. You have allowed people to destroy your rights and override your rights for so long, and to blur the lines, what's right and what's wrong for so long, so you don't even know when somebody is fighting for America and fighting for you. You don't even know what that look like. We do. So We are very happy because everything that Trump ran on and everything that we mandated him to do, oh, he's getting done. What can y'all say about the Biden and Harris administration that you all mandated them to do that they done, but destroy America? Hello. So y'all, I'm very excited for what's going on. I hope y'all are too. look at y'all. Scully mad. Scully Scott mad. Deal with it. Deal with it. If you all liberals are mad, if you liberals and Democrats are mad, deal with it. Deal with it. We had to deal, us Trump supporters, us Republicans, us conservatives, us common sense people, we had to deal with the Biden and Harris administration for 4 years. We had to deal with the destruction of America for 4 years. We had to deal with high gas prices, high grocery prices, illegals flooding everywhere, crime everywhere with these illegals out here burning up people in the train stations. We didn't deal with layoffs, no jobs, unemployment, wars everywhere, our tax money being sent everywhere, the taxpayers not being taken care of, the Americans not being taken care of, and the anti-American agenda, foreigners that hate America being able to come into power and political position funneled through the Democrat Party. We have dealt with that. Basically, Obama administration, DEI, we have dealt with that. LGBTQ, can't say he, her. You better get those pronouns right. You better say she when you know when this person standing up here clearly looking like a man, but you better not mispronounce his pronouns. You better say she when you looking at a full beard on this man. You better not mistake and say he. Oh no, you gonna get fired for that. You gonna get that. We had to deal with all this mess for 4 years and beyond, and before. We talking about with the Obama administration, 8 years of that garbage. 4 years of Biden and Harris. So whatever Trump implements, down to the executive orders, down to whatever, it's only 2 genders. Because he says it's only 2 genders. Dismantling the Department of Education, making all these people these federal workers who just been getting a lot of money getting paid to sit at home while we American citizens and citizens have to get in our car and drive to work with these high gas prices, and we don't make half as much money as they make as federal workers. But they were allowed to sit their butts at home and work from home, making all that money. So because he mandated their butts to get up out of their home and go to work, you making all that money, you got to deal with these high gas prices just like the average American had to deal with it. We love all of that. Yes. And if you ain't coming back to work, and if you are not doing your job, if your job is irrelevant, yeah, you got to go. Because guess what, y'all? We the taxpayers, we are paying their salary. We paying for them to sit at home. Listen how crazy this is, y'all. We're getting up out of our beds. Let's just say somebody who making $20,000 a year, $30,000 a year. We're getting up out of our bed, getting in our car, fueling our car, paying $200, $170 a week for gas to go to a $20,000 a year job. Just listen to what I'm finna say. We making $20,000 a year. We gotta go and put gas in our car. So we gotta pay these high gas prices. You know the gas prices, the high gas prices that these Democrats, the Biden administration, because it's their fault. Yeah. We have to go fuel our car, go to work, make the money go to in our job and do whatever we do. Maybe it may be a hard labor job or whatever. We have to go in and do this just for us to pay for these people. Because the taxpayer, we pay their salary. The people who work for the federal government, we pay their salary, y'all. Their salary is being paid off our money. So we gotta go slave and go get up and go drive to work to pay their salary while they're making 100 and something a year, whatever, to sit on their butts at home and get paid off our tax dollars, and they don't have to go and get in their car, pay those high gas prices or nothing. That's how stupid, that's how dumb, that's how brainwashed they got us. They got people mad, and the liberal media mad, telling you that it's bad, it's terrible, that Trump is mandating these people to go to work, and that he telling them, you can't be at home no more, you got to take your butt in, COVID over, you got to bring your butt into work. If you want to keep this job, if you want to make this type of money, if you want the taxpayers to pay your salary, you're going to get your butt up and work for it. All that money you making, you're going to get your butt up, just like those taxpayers who doing that, who making half of what you making. Like those taxpayers that you getting paid from, you going to have to get up out of your bed and go to work and get and fill your gas tank up and go to work and go in those offices just like they do. And you have people mad and crying about that. Oh, Trump is making them go to work. He's making the federal government go to. He's picking people who can sit at home. He's making them get up and go to work. That's how crazy we are. That's how crazy we are. Now you get your butt up. Now you're going to bed early because you got to get up in the morning and go to work. You might got an hour drive to work. So you're going to bed early to get your butt up to go to work. Yet you cry because Trump is making somebody go to work who making way, way more than you, and they using, and your tax dollars is paying for their salary. While they living in a big home, nice car, nice house, kids going to great schools. This is how messed up we are, y'all. This is how brainwashed they get us thinking. These people, not me, these people. Crashing out mad. Oh my God, Trump said they gotta go out there. Thank you, Trump. They should have been back to work. If I gotta get up and go to work, these people are no better than me, and damn sure while I'm paying your salary. If you can't get up and go to work, then oh no, they need to be fired. Cut that. Because if I don't get up and take my black butt to work, they gonna fire me or whatever. So heck yeah. Do that, Trump. Thank you. These people are no better than me. I'm just saying, y'all got to start thinking about yourself. These people are no better than you. If you got to do it, why shouldn't they? If I got to do something, why you can't do it? If this rule apply to me, why don't it apply to you? You ain't no better than me. Okay. Thank you, Trump. So yes, every executive order that Trump has implemented, from DEI, taking that garbage away, from two genders to birthright citizen, taken away, I'm for all of that. Because ain't no way in heck that we should allow somebody to come over here legally and have a baby, and now they can stay here and reap the benefits and come over here, have a baby. Their pregnancy, everything is paid for medically. So that means you can come over here, have a baby. Let's just say, because a lot of these illegals came over here and had a baby, came over here pregnant. You 8 months pregnant. You walk over this border and you drop that baby, and now you don't have to do none of that. Now you're a legal citizen. Hecky, no. How about you come over here? You had that baby. Oh well. How about you had that baby? You gotta pay to have that baby here because medical ain't free. We citizens gotta pay for medical. If we have a baby, they charging us for every little thing, the IV, the hospital bed, the diapers, the milk they giving the baby. We got to pay for that. So you think you're gonna come over here illegally? You're gonna cross the border illegally, drop a baby, and then you get paid. You don't have to pay for that to have that baby. You ain't gotta pay for nothing, and you get benefits and all that. Oh no. How about if you come over here and have that baby, you pay for your hospital bill. The taxpayers, we shouldn't have to pay for that. You pay for that hospital bill, you pay for all that, and you gotta pay for your flight to get back home. That's what we gotta do, y'all. And you pay for that flight to get you and your baby and your family back home to where you came from. Why? Why, y'all? I can't go have a baby somewhere. Now this is I'm entitled to this because I had a baby here. Now I'm entitled to everything because I decided to come over here pregnant and drop a baby. No. That's why they've been doing that. What kind of precedents does that set around the world? You come over here to America. If you want to be American citizen, you can bypass all the laws, everything that we have that's set up. You can bypass that everything just if you come over here and drop a baby. No. Not only that, we should make it. If you come over here and do that, then you gotta pay. So you gotta if you drop that baby in America, you better be willing to pay for that baby. You better have the money to pay for that baby because this ain't free. You ain't gonna have that baby over here free. Everything that the citizens got to pay, you got to pay too. And not only that, once you have that baby here and we make sure you straight and you paid, then you got to go back home. Y'all, everything Trump for, I'm for it. So if y'all under my comments asking me and want me to regret putting President Trump in office, y'all asking the wrong person. I'm not regret. I'm so happy. I'm thanking God, Lord, thank you that we saved America. Thank you that enough people had enough common sense to know that we need Trump to be in office. I'm so happy right now. Y'all see this? We got the mayors and our aldermen crashing out for these illegals. They spending all of our money for these illegals. They even telling you don't help ICE, don't help these federal agents. The Democrats is crashing out. Imagine if we would allow them to get in office. We see what's happening with these Democrat-ran cities and states. They are not only are they making sure these illegals, you cannot come and get these illegals or trying to. They are spending all of our money to harbor and protect them. So imagine if we allowed the Democrats to get back in office. Y'all, we would have been Venezuela America or every country America. Regular America, Native Americans, y'all, we would have been so outnumbered. We would have been a foreigner in our own country. We would have felt out of place in our own country. It would have been saturated with so many foreigners here. We already got 2.2 million. The Biden and Harris administration would have allowed so many more people. We already got criminals. Y'all see the criminals that they getting rid of. We got all these criminals here, and they would have kept them coming. Y'all, we would have been Venezuela on steroids. We would have been Colombia on steroids. We would have been Ecuador on steroids. We would have been Haiti on steroids. Girl, man, please. Y'all better miss me with that. Miss me with all of that. Am I loving that my president is in office? Ecstatic. Loving it. Oh my God. Everything he do, I'm like, yes, Trump, yes. Show them what a real leader looks like. Show them. Let me see if I can find something else, y'all. Let me see something. Let me see if I can find something else I was looking at. Let me see if I think this is Anton. He was talking about
this lemon Italian ice flavor is so refreshing.
Let me see if I can find something, y'all, for y'all.
And everyone, thank you so much for being here.
Okay, y'all,
My name
look.
is Natasha.
Look, y'all, Anton actually covered this. Let me see. let's see this. Anton actually covered this. What I was talking about. It just popped up on this phone. Anton Daniels, that's my boy. So look, y'all, he actually covered that. I love Anton. He always making sure to let y'all know if you from Chicago what's going on. So this just came up. I just seen Anton.
Outside of the school.
So
And
Anton
contacted CPS's Law Department and CPS's Office of Safety and Security for further guidance. The ICE agents were not allowed into the school and were not permitted to speak to any students or staff members. Here is the bottom line. Our students and staff are safe. Our protocols were followed. We are very thankful for our school staff for following established district protocol. We want to remind families and staff that CPS will continue to protect our students and their families. In alignment with the Illinois Trust Act and Chicago's Welcoming City Ordinance, CPS does not ask for our family's immigration status. We will not coordinate with immigration and custom enforcement agents.
Of course you won't.
Listen.
Because the very people that are giving this press conference obviously are not born inside of the United States of America.
Hold on. Wait a minute, y'all. Did Anton just say what I just said? Did Anton just say? What's it said? Did Anton just say what I just said, y'all? Man, and I even look.
Assumption, because it goes without saying. The reason why a lot of these people, and I say this on the Millionaire Morning Show, on After Hours, and I say it here on the Anton Daniels channel, is that the United States of America for a long time has been infiltrated, but it's really gotten out of hand over the last 4 years. And when I say infiltrated, you could see it during the last election from the people that even called themselves influencers, or people that were from, for example, they'll say, I'm Haitian and I'm a first generation here, or I'm this, or I'm that, or I'm Venezuelan, or I'm Guatemala, whatever, wherever they from, right? And so what happens is they get here, and they get here for a couple years, or they've been here for a long time. They might have even, their parents, immigrated here when they were young, but they did it illegally, and so, they may have had them here, or it's a lot of different situations. But they believe that they are entitled, and then they start developing animosity for the original or the normalized culture of what it should have been, the traditional culture of what America should have been. And they started to develop animosity towards people on the right that want to uphold those cultures, our American norms. They bring their cultures over here with them. They bring a lot of things over here with them. And then they feel entitled to be able to say and do what they want to do, even though their parents brought them here illegally, right? And so what you'll start to see is they speak their own languages. They feel entitled to use your tax dollars. They send a lot of their money home and all of these different things, right? And so they're going to defend what they think is right, justifiably. They're going to defend the thing that they think is right, especially with regard to the culture, because that is what they've been adjusted to now. American culture is no longer the culture of yesteryear. Democrats are no longer the Democrats of the 90s and the 80s. It's become so far right that now they feel entitled to be able to do, say, and operate the way that they want to operate. And they've been doing it so long, they've been illegal for so long, a lot of these people, that they think that they're supposed to be here. And they believe that since they've been here for a long time, that they don't have to pay for the fact that they came over here illegally in the first place. And so now they're going to block and enforce things that's not supposed to be enforced. And they're going to meet you.
He hitting it right on the head. I'm letting y'all hear it because I'm just not hearing this from him. I'm just not seeing this. And he's talking about, it just popped up, but he talking about
enforce things that's not supposed to be enforced. Then maybe you should go and revisit and discover who you were supposed to be in the first place. That's all I'm saying.
Does not share student records with ICE.
Okay, let me hear it.
And we also
Approximately 11:15 a.m.
Let me just hear. Because I showed y'all this. Let me hear what Anton.
Protecting them.
Okay, let me. Okay, let me go back.
Online staff here for upholding all of our protocols
saw
and
this, but I wanna
ensuring
hear
the
what he
safety
say.
of our students. We will not open our doors for ICE, and we are here to protect our children and make sure they have access to an excellent education. We stand in solidarity with our families and the Back of the Yards community.
These people are crazy, bro. Seriously, they are literally crazy. And they've been indoctrinated to believe that even though you've come over here illegally, that somehow, some way you still have rights to do what you want to do when you want to do it. And they're protecting them. They're protecting them. But it's okay. We got a lot of time. All you got to do is slip up once, and all we got to do is make a mistake and stumble upon you. That's it.
Good afternoon. My name is Fanny Diego Alvarez, and I am the Chief Officer for the Office of Family and Community Engagement.
None of these people, man, seem like they're from here in the United States of America inherently. All of them have been compromised, and they don't believe in American values. And I'm so glad that we got this president that's holding it down and is not acquiescing over into the agenda of the left at all, not even a little bit.
I'm here to reiterate that our schools are safe spaces.
Didn't I say that? Y'all want to finish watching the rest of it? Because this just popped up on my phone. So it just showed what I was talking about in Anton. So I'm like, it's just the same thing I'm talking about. Y'all want to hear the rest? It's like we got like 2 minutes of this left. Y'all want to hear it? Okay. All right, you said yes. All right, let me just let y'all hear.
Proven by today, our protocols work, and our principals, teachers, school staff, security officers, clerks, they are doing the work that they are set to do, which is keep our students and staff safe. And today is the perfect example of that. Additionally, we are working tirelessly with our partners across the city and in Back of the Yards. So as soon as we heard of this, we contacted our partners, and many of our partners showed up immediately. They're here now. Some of them are actually around the neighborhood, checking in on other schools, checking in on community centers and other spaces where families gather. We wanted to reiterate that our neighborhoods are keeping themselves safe by working together, and that we, CPS, is also working together with those community-based organizations. We also have staff that is set up in this network that responded immediately. One of them is here, Maria Munoz, and other staff throughout our district that is working tirelessly to keep our students safe. But I do want to say that, like, our schools are the safest space for our students to be at. And so we wanted to reiterate to families, like, you will see right here that you have a countless amount of people and community members that are here because they care, and they're going to continue to keep our schools safe. And that's the way that we're going to be handling every situation.
You can run from it. You can delay it, but the inevitable is going to happen. People need to understand that they will not continue to skirt the law. They will not continue to go against what they're supposed to do, and we have to do things right and in order. And Trump even said, Tom Homan even said, no school is safe, no church is safe. There is no safe haven for people that is breaking the law and doing things illegally. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Make sure y'all tap into the paper.
Yes. See? That's my boy. Anton. See, they're going to cover, and that's what we need, you all. People who covering what's going on, who got a big reach, who getting you all the information that you need. That's why I keep telling you, the mainstream media is over with. They're over with. All the lies they told, all the misinformation and the lie, the shilling for the Democrats and lying for the Democrats and the Trump derangement and showing a little clip of what Trump doing, not giving you the real story, not giving you the context behind it. Over with. Because you got people, real people, who showing you the receipts and telling you. Now, I just was talking about this, and I'm so glad, Anton, it came up on my phone, like right here. It came up on my phone right here, and you see Anton talking about it. So I am so thankful that they are making sure that what's happening in Chicago and what's happening around in all these blue states and all what's happening, that you all get the real information and see that we're not lying. This is what's going on, and they're talking about it. Because if we didn't have social media and to tell you all, when the media tell a lie and to tell you what's really happening, it'd be like it has been back in the 1990s, before social, it'd be before we had social media. So I'm so thankful to Anton and the rest of the YouTubers who cover and tell what's really happening and make sure they telling what's happening in our communities and shining the light so you all can be informed and understand what's happening. I appreciate that. But anyway, you all, yes, let's say Anton and Anchor Baby, are you a look at them, they mad, y'all. They mad. They mad. Y'all can cry. What is happening? Yep. So anyway, y'all. Yes, Chicago. Listen, you all, I gotta show you all. I wish I could, but I didn't save a lot of stuff that to show you. But I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna save it. That how these how our how our elected officials, far as these mayors. Let's see. Let me see something else, y'all. Let me just see if I can find something. Let me look on my phone, see if I can find something. Let me see. What is this?
This is the main problem. I have 7 children. So,
oh no, this ain't it. Okay, but yeah, so I guess tomorrow or something like that, I'm gonna have to tomorrow maybe I'm gonna have to show y'all what I did, because I want to show you all that I'll talk about it. It's illegal who got deported from over here. He got deported, and he's saying he worked for the CARTEL, and he'll be right back over in a week because he got deported. He'll be right back over here in a week, talking stuff. But these are the people that the Biden and Harris allowed to come over here and wreak havoc on us. And now these are the people that the Democrats are protecting and going hard for to make sure we can't get them up out of here. I'm going to show you all some of the videos of the criminals and the people that we have here, and just how the Democrats, what they're saying and how they're advocating for them. And I'm going to show you all, as far as with Brandon Johnson, how he is really, really on X, how he's really, oh, you know what, y'all? One more thing, and then we're going to get up out of here. One more thing. I think I just saw where I think he hit a, let me see. Oh, y'all, I almost missed this. Remember when I told you all he had the workshops for the 15th and the 16th? Why he got 2 more days? Why he had 2 more days added on these workshops? So I showed y'all the 15th and the 16th. Why he got the 17th and 18th? He got workshops for that. So they put out a lot of workshops for these people. And okay, y'all, look. Now on January the 17th, because we went through, in the beginning of the video, y'all can see that if y'all just came on late. In the video, the beginning of the video, I showed you all the workshops that they had for the 15th and the 16th. Why they got workshops? They had more workshops on the 17th and 18th for these illegals. So this one is January the 17th, from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., y'all. And this is another one to say Know Your Rights training. And this is only in Spanish. Y'all, this workshop that he have them doing for January the 17th from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. is only in Spanish. And it's Know Your Immigrant Rights training. And the other one is January, now that was January the 18th from 9:30 to 12 p.m. It's Know Your Rights, Know Your Immigrant Rights workshop. That's, y'all, that's in French and English. So the one they having on January, they had on January the 18th from 9:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. The Know Your Rights Immigrant Rights Workshop. That's that's for French and English. And that was on 28 something South State Street. Because when I screenshot it was kind of blurry. Now the next one they had on January the 18th at 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. is, hold on, y'all. Hold on. I know, hold on. It's a weekly Know Your Rights workshop, and that's only in Spanish. So they doing this, they gonna have weekly stuff showing them. So for this class, January the 18th, 10 a.m. So they got 3 classes on January the 18th, 3 different times. The first time was January the 18th, 8:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. And that's the one that's in French and English. It's for the immigrant workshop to know your rights. The other one is January the 18th, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. That's the one weekly Know Your Rights workshop, and that's only in Spanish. And that's located, y'all, hold on. Boy, this is crazy. This one was located, and it's about a CPS net. The Chicago Public School Network is one of the people who held this. It's in Pilsen, Little Village, and it's 2001 South Troop. This is where this was held at, and they only having this in English. So you, come on, y'all, listen, y'all. You in America, our first language is English. This workshop, they only have it in Spanish. That's discrimination anyway. How y'all just gonna have something in Spanish? That's discrimination. Wow. The last one, the third workshop they had was January the 18th, 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. And that was Know Your Rights workshop, Spanish and English. And this one was 1245, 1245 83rd Street, 1245 63rd Street, West Inglewood Library. So this one was in Inglewood. And that was January the 18th. Y'all see how many workshops I've just showed you all? I gave y'all that they having for these illegals to know their rights. They get French. They got French and English. All one class all Spanish. The other class Spanish and English. In different locations, all across the city. All across the city of Chicago, they having these workshops for these illegals to know their rights. And one of them that say weekly Know Your Right workshop. So they mean they gonna be holding these weekly. Guess who paying for it? And that's the one in Spanish. Guess who paying for it? Us, our tax dollars. Y'all, this crazy. This is crazy. Yeah, that's baby, y'all mean. Yeah, we need ICE up all through there. Yes, we do. That's crazy. It said report them to Tom. Yes, yes. So these workshops are that were held in And I told y'all January the 15th, January the 16th, 17th, and 18th. So I was just telling you all this because on my live before this, I had told you that they were, before we had went to DC for the inauguration, I told y'all that they were holding, I had found out that they were holding workshops for these illegals. And I told you all it was happening. We had just found out because Brandon Johnson had posted it on his X account. The mayor, they on his account. And I told y'all, but I didn't have the receipts for it. But I told you all in the other video that I was going to show you all that he was doing this and how they're having workshops for these illegals. So I'm just showing y'all, this is just showing y'all the receipts that I told you all I was going to have for you all. But yeah, they was on the 15th, the 16th, you see the 17th and 18th, and they got multiple classes. Different days, different times, different locations. And how you an American and you only got a Spanish speaking workshop? What if an English person, what if I wanted to go? What if I want to go, y'all? Because I want to know my rights. Oh, I don't know English, Spanish, so I can't what? Crazy, y'all. This is crazy. Fire, ice, ice. Thank God for Trump. Thank God for Trump, y'all. You said they advertising where they'll be at. But you notice they did this, you all, before Trump got in office. They did these workshops before the 20th because the 20th is when he was sworn in. So you notice all these workshops happening before the 20th, 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th. So they did this before because if they would have put all those locations up, then ICE could have came out. So now they send a weekly. So now they're not going, y'all, they're not going to advertise where they're having them at. They're not going to do it because they know we're going to be reporting it to ICE. So they're not going to do it. He's not going, he had to be a dog. Well, he is a fool, but you got to be really, he not posting those, they're going to be like underground doing this garbage. He's not going to tell where they at now because you know what's going to happen. Let me know about a workshop or whatever. Yes, right there, right now. They're having it right now. I'm going to tell them the day before. So, yeah, he ain't going to do that. It said we need a class. We need a class is... Let me see. Who's focusing that 83 billion to deport them? Who's footing that 83 billion to... Listen. I would rather, the problem is this. See, y'all, this is how stupid Spaz Fit 564 is. Let me just show you how stupid they are. They're complaining about the problem that we have to come in and solve. Trump had to come in and solve. This is how dumb this person is. This dummy, Spaz 564, who's putting that 83 billion to deport them? Who started this problem? Who footed the bill for them to come over here? We did. In the trillions, dummy. In the trillions. We funded that. Who caused this problem? Let's talk about, this is how dumb, I'm sorry, y'all, but this is how dumb these people are. And this is how they think on IG. Who paying for the lights? That's what they were saying. This is how dumb these people are. So they didn't have this. So they didn't have all this rah-rah for the Trump and Biden administration for opening the border and allowing this mass evasion. They don't have the smoke for them. They're not even asking, how dare you open the border and allow these people to come over here and fund them? They funded them. So not only did they open the border and it allowed this invasion and even cause this invasion, They used all of our resources and tax dollars and funded the invasion and gave them all our tax money while trying to go up on our taxes and taxing us. Papered them up, everything, up to trillions of dollars, because we in the federal debt, trillions of dollars. And this dummy gonna ask me, this dummy, Fast 564, had the nerve to ask me, who's footing that 83 billion to report them? This is how dumb these people are. I'm serious. This is how you know who you're dealing with. You're gonna have the nerve to ask me a question like that instead of asking the question is why we in a $1 billion deficit in Chicago and you spent 600 million on illegals, giving them free everything. Because we wouldn't even have this problem if your Democrat Party, if your Biden and Harris dummy administration didn't allow this invasion anyway. Let's talk about who caused the problem. Why we even talking about this? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about why we even had to talk about this. Let's talk about why we have to even talk about 83 billion being spent in deportation. Let's talk about that. Why we even have to have this conversation about 83 billion being spent for deportation? Why? You don't want to talk about that. See, it's the hypocrisy for me. You all don't want to talk about who started the problem. You just want to talk about the problem that's getting solved. This is how dumb these people are, y'all. This is why I don't have y'all. I do not have any patience when you choose to be dumb, when you choose to be ignorant. Like, seriously. I can see if you just dumb and ignorant because, like, you know how the media lied to you and this is your only resource and you can't read and you don't have ass and you can't go and research your own self or see what's going on. I can see that. But when you have all this information available to you right now, social media, your phone, books, when you get all of these resources, like you don't even have to go to the library like we had to do back in the day and look at an encyclopedia and all that. You can go right on your phone and get the information. And when you get all these resources in front of you for information and you ask me a dumb question like that, I don't have no patience for it, y'all. Because what's the word I want to use? You're purposely being ignorant. You're making a conscious decision to say, I'm gonna be dumb. I'm gonna make a conscious decision to be stupid. You saying, this is what you're doing. You're not just doing it subconsciously. You're consciously saying, I'm going to overlook why we got this problem in the first place, and I'm going to ask who gonna pay to deport them. I'm gonna overlook the fact that why we even have to deport and spend this money in the first place. You consciously made a decision to overlook that. That's why I don't have the patience for dumb people who do that. I'm serious, y'all. I really don't. You shouldn't even ask that dumb question. I mean, that's just common sense, seriously. So, y'all, I'm sorry but I don't have the patience when you just purposely trying to be stupid and you just dumb because you want to be. You choose to be. I just don't have the patience for that. All right, y'all. Look at them. They real mad, y'all. They real mad up in here. They so mad. Ice, baby. Too cold. Yeah, they real mad. Look at these comments. Y'all, wow. Y'all, we need to do a class action lawsuit as citizens of America because they discriminated against us with these illegals. Because these illegals can get things that we American citizens can't. That's discrimination. We need to file a class action lawsuit. Let me see. Okay, who gonna go work the farms that these people so stupid. Yes, Trump 2024. Mass deportation. Glad I moved out of Chicago. Yeah. You know, a lot of times, like when I get comments like this and you dealing with people, you be like, man, why am I fighting for these people? Why am I fighting for these people? But you know what it is, y'all. Sometimes you just gotta, you gotta understand what you're dealing with and just gotta do your calling. But yeah, y'all. So that's what I wanted to, I want to talk about. And then you all listen. It's a lot of people that are where it's people in Chicago that have been doing things and have not cared about what's going on in Chicago. It's all for their own purpose and their own financial gain, or doing something for them. It's only going to benefit them. It's not a lot of organizations here in Chicago or people who have only did things and it only benefit them. It never benefited the community. They never called out the criminal the things that the corruption, the criminality that's been happening. Is they were only doing things to benefit them, and it only helped them to advance whatever agenda or whatever career they wanted. But it never helped the Chicago citizens. It never helped Illinois. It was just all for their benefits. A lot of organizations. And so the sad part is you have people, because they have only did to benefit them. Now that Chicago flips red, is speaking out and doing something for the community and trying to wake people up and want them to vote different, to see why their communities are messed up, to see who they keep putting in office is why it's to our detriment, to see if you keep electing the same people, what the outcome is and why it's the outcome, to see how these people are doing things, and how when you look at your neighborhoods, when you see why you're not getting anything, when you see the common threat and the common denominator is you got Democrats in office, when you see and show the injustice and you go against the injustice, and not only that, it's not to benefit you because you're not benefiting from it. You actually losing from it. When you really trying to do it for the people, to open the people eyes so we can have a better community, so we can have a better Chicago, so everybody can come up. Because everybody coming up except black people. When you really trying to open and saying, hey, the black community need this. Hey, the black citizens need this. And you fight for the black people and what they're doing in our communities, then you have people that will hate on you and will not like you for that. Because you're doing something to move the needle. Because you're doing something that's really going to help the community, that's really going to bring everybody to the table. It's not about you. People, your own people will hate on that. Your own people will hate on that and be mad. And so they said, we got a common goal here. This is a goal to save Chicago, to save America, to save our citizens. That's not the agenda, y'all. And they will hate on that. And they will try to do everything. And you like, what the heck? And it's all because they're jealous of you. And it's all because you're doing something and you're shining a light on what they're not doing or who they are. It's people in Chicago and organizations that do that. Let me tell you where Chicago flips red. Listen, y'all, all of us in here, we're fighting because this is something God placed on us. Seriously, let me be real honest with y'all. This is something I had been talking about in 2019, been telling warning people and stuff like that, because the health thing. I see how we've been dying in the black community of high blood pressure, our health and everything. So I've been caring about us, been trying to help us do better, see better, do better, and just taking care of ourselves. And So when this came up, when I'm fighting for you all, far as our resources going to illegals, our resources going to everybody but us, the black, we don't have businesses in our community. We don't have our businesses that are being allowed in our community are only given to foreigners or people who or different ethnic groups, but black people cannot get business loans. We cannot get businesses established. We cannot get TIF money. We cannot get grant money. We can get the neighborhood opportunity grant. We can't get those, but you're giving it to all illegals and foreigners in our neighborhood. Housing, Miss Jessica Jackson, you're stealing black people property. Citizens that own their property, elderly black citizens, you're taking their property and it's selling us out to the developers so they can come in, buy the property for cheap and do what they want to do. This is what we are fighting for. Listen, y'all, seriously, I don't have to stay in Chicago. I really don't. If I just wanted to, my husband is a retired police officer. I see the injustice, been seeing the injustice, talking about it. But if I only cared about myself and saying skip the black, I'm saying that we are in a crisis as black citizens. We are at an economic crisis, and we, period, just being pushed out of our communities and just not having nowhere to go, letting everybody come in our communities, and we don't have businesses. We are at a critical point in our lives as black Americans, black citizens of Chicago, period. That's especially in Chicago. We're in a crisis, you all. When they brought all these illegals here, they put them in our neighborhood. Guess what? They was gonna push us out. It was gonna be little Venezuela here. Wherever your black community used to be, it was gonna be little Venezuela, just like what happened in California. That's what was gonna happen. Listen, if I did not care about the black community and the citizens, guess what I would have did? My husband retired. He's retired. He did 28 years on the police force. I could have did this. I could have shut up, not told you all was not talked about the Democrats, not talked about how bad our community is, not talked about these illegals. That's what they're doing in our community. I could have shut up, kept getting paid from my clients, saying, hey, well, whatever. Hearing them cry about they got to work 3 and 4 jobs. They got to get another job. Seeing single mothers crying about it's only them and they got kids and they got to work all these hours and they never be at home with their kids. And it's the economy is so high. It's so bad out here until they can't even afford to pay everything they need to pay. Crying about that. Crying about how the schools are. The kids can't read. They can't do this. Listen, y'all, I train a lot of people, so I hear this. When my clients literally come here and break down and cry. I can tell something wrong with them because I can tell their spirit is off. They literally come here and break down and cry. And we have to stop sessions and I have to say, what's going on? What's wrong? And we have to pray because they just going through. I can just kept getting the money, don't say nothing, act like I'm from the Democrat Party, act like everything good, whatever. Because you know they Democrats, you know they mad because you voted for Trump. You know they mad because you speaking out, because you see the injustice and you open your mouth and you speaking out against that. I can just shut my mouth up. Me and my husband could just make money. Or what we could have did was say, okay, you know what? Over for Chicago, we could have sold our house or kept our house, rented it. This is what we could have did. We could have got a bunch of Venezuelans, illegals, and put them up in different rooms in our house. Let me tell y'all what when you don't care about what's going on, you really don't care about your community, whatever, and you just about talk. This is what we could have did. Me and my husband could have said, we ain't finna stay here in Chicago. We ain't finna stay in this neighborhood. We gonna let the other, we see what's happening to this neighborhood. We see what's happening to black people and how they getting pushed out they communities. So we see it. But whatever, let them deal with it. We don't care about them. We could have got up out of here took our and bought a house in Texas or whatever, go to a red state. Cause that's where I'm going if I ever leave a red state. I never go to a blue state. We could have went to a red state, bought a house or got property here, there, rented this house out, set up rooms like a lot of people doing, set up rooms and house a bunch of illegals and been getting paid because they paying so much. They paying so much for these illegals just to house them, just to do all that. We could have made put a bunk bed in one room and had or two bunk beds in one room. That means you have 4 beds, like a lot of these people doing. That's why y'all can't get. It's hard for you all to get an apartment, or it's hard for you all to rent a house, or if you try to rent a house, it's going up because this is what they doing. So instead of making, let's just say you rent your house out for maybe about what, $1,600 a month. You making that for one room. Now you got 3 rooms. So now you putting bunk beds in 3 rooms. You making so much money. Not only that, you got living rooms, right, y'all? You can turn them living rooms into bedrooms. Because all you need is a kitchen, a bathroom, and making sure that, they got the necessities. They cooking, bathroom, things like that. So your whole house can be like a shelter, could be like rooms. Bunk beds, make sure it's clean, everything like that. Basement. We ain't talking about the basement with rooms in it. Do you know how much money that me and my husband could have made if we really didn't care about the community, and we really didn't care about people, and didn't really care about how the black people are getting paid and Americans are getting paid, and how Chicago is going down, and we see what this mayor and we see what these aldermen are doing, and we see how they selling out Chicago. We can do like everybody else do, move or just make money. We could have did that. It was really that easy. And shut our mouth, then talk about the injustice, and just been like, hey, Brandon Johnson is doing a great job. Or acting like we care and didn't care, and on the side just getting paid. We really could have did that, y'all, because it was nothing to do. And we could have been making, I want to say maybe not, and I'm just going to be honest, we could have been making like $40,000 a month, probably more than that. Off Chicago, just paying us to house these illegals. Could have been making a killer. And we could have been moving, we could have been living in a red state, getting paid, living it up, been on Facebook, showing y'all all this stuff we got, and this and that, like a lot of people do, who's selling y'all out. We could have really did that. Zoe, she could have just said, okay, whatever. They selling my mama property. She could have just been caring about what they doing with her mother property, and don't care about the rest of Chicago or her people, because Zoe lost a lot of her. As y'all see, Zoe's gay. So you see, the LGBTQ community and all the people cannot stand Trump. They cannot stand the Democrats, because they ride hard for the LGBTQ, the Democrat Party. All of that. So for Zoe to even go against the community that will hate her. It ain't just that the black community will hate you if you don't vote Democrat or go against the Democrat. Imagine the LGBTQ, if you were a part of that community, and you tell them and you vote for Trump, and they got you saying Trump gonna take your rights and all that. Imagine what she going through with her friends and the people that she know. You know how many friends Zoe lost? I mean, I used to, before the election and her going and her arguing with the people, man, they was cussing out her community. They going off, calling her all type of names. She going through it, all on Facebook, all on IG, all on X, everywhere, y'all. And what Zoe say? Listen, I don't care what y'all saying. When it was first started off on my mother property, but when I went down there and started going to those meetings and seeing how these Democrats are selling black people out as a whole, and how they robbing black people and taking all these black people property, elderly people property, how they have stole so many people property, how they have did and stole this money, and how they have used this community. It was a whole new game after that. So with that being said, like Zoe always said, I'm black first. I don't care about who I sleep with. Don't have nothing to do with y'all. It don't. This is Zoe word. Who I sleep with don't have nothing to do with you. I'm black first. I care about my black people first. It's about black. So when I saw what they was doing, when I go to those financial meetings downtown and see that these white developers, our aldermen are selling us out and giving these white developers millions of money in TIF to come in and back up all these abandoned buildings in our neighborhood after they then allow and raise taxes on the citizens and allow us to lose our homes or took our homes, and then they sold it to these white developers that came in and bought our buildings and making money. And not only they buy our buildings, they giving them the TIF money to and millions to build up to build these communities up. Please, and push us out. When I saw that, I could not say nothing. It's bigger than that. It's way bigger than that. It's about these people are just corrupt as heck. And the black citizens are the ones who paying the biggest price. When you go down there and sit in these meetings and see how they just doing us and laughing in our face and thinking we stupid and selling us out, and everybody advocating for them but except for us. Our black aldermen and been sold us out, but you got the Hispanic aldermen making sure in the Hispanic neighborhood and little village and all that it's all Mexican owned business or Hispanic owned business or whatever owned business. All they schools, they making sure they community is funded and all the money is in their communities and all the business is for their citizens. Oh, you go in Hispanic neighborhoods. It's all Hispanic. Got grocery stores. They got law firms. They got real estate firms. They got all type of businesses, restaurants, all in their community. Spanish restaurants. Some of them don't even have English. You can't even go in there and they have an English menu or whatever. All in Spanish. All in their neighborhoods. They aldermen are making sure they have. But you go to black neighborhoods, all you see is abandoned buildings, and all you see is businesses that's owned by foreigners. You got Indians, you got Arabs, you got Chinese, Asians. Everybody own businesses in our neighborhood except for us. And then when you got black people trying to get business, they make it so hard. We don't have no grocery stores, no black-owned grocery stores. We don't even have beauty supplies in our neighborhood. When you see that, and you see we don't even stay in our neighborhoods. At least when you go Hispanic, will you see mostly Hispanics that's living and own their houses in their neighborhood. When you go to the black community, you're going to see Hispanics, black, whoever in the neighborhood owning businesses. When you see that, when you go down there and you really start to see what's really happening, and you don't say nothing and you shutting up. So when Zoe was going down there, it started for one thing, but as she was going down there and seeing it went to a whole nother situation, because like she said, I'm black first. And I cannot allow to see the injustice and just shut up and don't care. So she lost a lot of friends. She lost a lot of people when she said, hey, I'm voting for Trump. It's Trump 2024 because it's common sense. I don't care about LGBTQ, this and that. I know my rights. I got rights as an LGBT. I always had them. I'm a black woman. I always had rights. I know my rights, but y'all not finna use this to screw over us. And when she went against, could you imagine an LGBTQ person talking about I'm voting for Trump and going, and she ain't had it. She on social media, IG, Facebook, Twitter, X, Man, they let her have it. The LGBT community let her have it. She lost something. It was amazing. I couldn't believe it. But when you stand for what you believe, like she said, it's about common sense. I'm a conservative. I don't believe in teaching these kids this garbage. It's LGBTQ. If you grew up and want to be with another, the same sex as you, that's in your personal home. You don't have to, I don't believe in having men and women's bathrooms. I don't believe you teaching, like Zoe said, if I got a kid, I don't want my kid being taught LGBTQ and books teaching them they can be gay and stuff. I'm gay and I don't even want that for my kids. I don't even want that garbage. I'm gay and I'm not even for unaliving your kids and all that. So no, because I want to be sleep with the same person, don't make me say this is what everybody else got to do. No. Lost a lot. And that had been known. I'm voting for Trump. This is who I'm repping for. I'm a conservative. Let her have it. How you conservative and you gay, this and that. Oh, it was a lot, y'all. So for somebody to come and try to undermine that and say anything about that, y'all, it's hate, it's everything. Because all of us, Miss Jackson, all of us who in Chicago flips red, we really can just go and we're not on public aid. We're not on Section 8. We're not on government assistance. We're not getting anything. And some of us can just go and move to another place and be good and really actually do great. But yet we here in Chicago, a crime-ridden place, infested, illegal place, fighting for people who hate us. Who hate us. And don't know you all about to be up out of here if we don't fight. That's the fight. That's it. And because you got people who really care, who really trying to make a difference, who really trying to do this, and now people who've been in organizations for I don't know how many years and didn't try to make no change, don't care about making a change, didn't do nothing to make a change, didn't go against the people who actually doing the dirt, who actually corrupt. You ain't going against the mayor. You ain't going against the aldermen. You ain't standing up to none of them. All this time you've been an organization since 2016 or whatever you was. Ain't nobody heard nothing from you. You probably was doing a little stuff on your end for your benefit, but it was never helping the Chicago citizens. It was never helping nobody. Because if it was, then what we doing would have been televised a long time ago. But now you see some people who really pushing to try to make a difference, who really want to make a change and really want to help the people. Now you hate and get mad and want to do videos and get mad because we getting the people are recognizing us and telling us and loving what we doing and appreciating what we doing. And because you not getting that, you mad and hating and doing that. That's horrible. That's horrible, because no matter what I feel about anybody, if I see you trying to do something just to open people's eyes or to even just educate people, you may not do what I do. I might not even like how you do it, but we got a common goal. The common goal is to wake people up. So however you waking people up, however this person waking people up, our common goal is to wake people up. So I'm not going to say nothing bad about you because you ain't did nothing wrong. You might not do things the way I feel like you should do it, but it's getting done. The common goal is getting done. We doing it. It's happening. It's moving the needle. But because you're not the one in the forefront, because you're not, or your organization not in the one who has moved the needle, or people who are looking and say, hey, you all really are making a change. Now you mad. Now you jealous. Now you hating. That's a sad situation. That's how you can tell, y'all. You got to look at what people do and what they saying. Now you mad. Now you hating. For what? You can do the same thing. If you say you was doing the same thing, why ain't nobody, why it haven't mattered until now? Obviously you wasn't trying to make a difference, but you was only doing it for you, or what you want. You wasn't trying to make a difference for your community, because if you was, you would have been going to the people who are the ones who are selling you out, selling the community out, or the ones who are destroying the community. Your alderman's been in office. Why y'all ain't been going against your aldermans and attacking your aldermans and telling the people what your aldermans, how they doing and how they voting and what's going on? Lori Lightfoot, why I didn't see nobody going to, when Lori Lightfoot was in office, if your organization been around for 2016 or how long, that was Lori Lightfoot. Why y'all didn't go and go against her? Because she was selling the community out for a minute, and was talking about we welcome these illegals and all that. It started with Lori. So before we was even around, why you didn't go against, why you went at the council meetings and going against the aldermen and telling Lori she bogus for allowing these illegals to come in? Because she was doing it then. She the one who said we welcome them, they can come here, and she the one tried to stop Trump from even helping. Why you didn't go, if you were such a Trump supporter and such a conservative and you such for Trump, why you didn't, when she was doing that and when she was allowing these people to come into our community, why I didn't see none of y'all going up there fighting? Why you all wasn't going up there, any organization, why you wasn't going up there fighting and shining the light on these aldermen and Lori Lightfoot and what she doing? Why? We wasn't nowhere around. We wasn't nowhere around. The whole spotlight was on you, your organization, or whoever you was. It was all on you. Chicago Phillips Bridge was nowhere around. Why you didn't go up there and make that difference? If that's so much of what you own, if that's so much of what you about, if you such a diehard Republican, conservative, whatever you are, Trump supporter, why we didn't hear about you back then when Lori Lightfoot was selling us out? Because the aldermen's been selling us out. They didn't just, Little Village and these Hispanic aldermen, who we call them Hispanic KKK, they've been doing this. Y'all been doing, why you didn't do Famous Friday? Why you didn't shine a light and tell people, hey, this is why your community like this. This is what's going on. This is what your black aldermen is doing. This is what's happening. Why y'all didn't do that? Y'all had years to do it before we even came around. Why y'all didn't make no noise? Why y'all didn't move the needle? Didn't nobody even know why back then, why people still put Brandon Johnson in office? If you all were doing what you supposed to do, that means educating the people, letting the people know what Trump is doing, letting the people know what the Democrats are doing, making your voice be heard. Ain't no way Chicago should have put Brandon Johnson in office. Think about it, y'all. If you've been around since, if your organization been around since 2016, whatever it been around, why y'all didn't make enough noise? So when it was time to vote Lori Lightfoot out and these aldermen out who've been selling us out, why did people vote somebody that's even worse than Lori? Why did people vote for Brandon Johnson? Because I bet you, since Chicago Phillips Red been on the scene, since we've been doing Famous Fridays, since we've been going at this mayor, since we've been going at these Tony Pratt Wrinkle, because she been around, why y'all didn't go to her? Why y'all didn't shed a light on Tony Pratt Wrinkle and how she been taking black people property and allowing that people property been taken away for a long time? Why y'all didn't shine a light on her? Since y'all been for the people. These other organizations that's been around, that's been for Trump, who been Republican, been conservative, why y'all didn't do that? Why did the people of Chicago feel compelled to put somebody in office that was worse than Lori? How did we manage to put somebody in office that's even worse than Lori? But I bet you this, since Chicago Phillips Red been on the scene and making our voice been heard and really here for the community, I bet you people gonna think now before they vote another Brandon Johnson in. I bet you people gonna think now before they put the same aldermen back in office. I bet you that. And because we making sure that the community is educated, that they are informed. Just like Brandon Johnson making sure that the legal community is informed by having all those workshops. Just like Brandon Johnson informing the legal community. That's how it works. He's doing all type of workshops to inform the legal community of their rights. We're making sure that the community and the citizens of Chicago are informed enough to make educated and politically correct decisions when it comes down to voting. So they will not vote another Brandon Johnson in. So they will not vote his aldermans in. So they will not vote Rico in. So they will not vote another Prisker in. But if y'all was so big and so for the people, and so if these other organizations was for the people and so big and so for Chicago, why y'all didn't make the noise? Because they sure been doing it for a long time, and they sure been selling out. The black community didn't just get here over the last 2 years since we've been around. They've been doing this for the last years. Why y'all didn't make that noise and make people aware of what's going on in their communities? And now you mad because Chicago flips red is making a difference and moving the needle and educating our people and letting our people know that you don't got to deal with this, and opening their eyes to know, yeah, you know why your community look like this. I know you noticing it look like this, but this is why. Ain't nobody doing that, right? Now that Chicago flips red is on the scene and trying to make a difference, now you want to hate and say something. Zoe and Miss Jessica go up to y'all. Listen, literally, Zoe and Miss Jessica be up at City Hall damn near every day. I can't even go up there every day because I gotta work. I gotta train clients and stuff like that. I can't give. They at the financial meeting, letting them have it. They go to Zoe, even go to, because the black mayor and Harvey, he taking black people property and displacing them and stealing their homes and taking all their money. It's y'all. Tiffany Henyard, Brandon Johnson, that black mayor and Harvey, y'all, they doing acting a fool on the Harvey citizens. We just was talking to them, y'all. All these black people with faces, all these Democrats we keep putting in office because they black. The citizens of Harvey they're going through it with that black mayor. Y'all think Brandon Johnson bad? This man is bad. So Zoe even go down there, Ben and Harvey go down there fighting with them, going to these council meetings, going at this mayor, telling them their rights, trying to help them with their lawsuits, trying to help them with how he's violating their rights. This is what Zoe is doing. Her and Miss Jackson, they're down there at City Hall fighting for us, fighting City Hall. Y'all, almost every single day. It's maybe one day out of the week they don't be down there. Maybe one day out of the week. And that's only probably sometimes if they don't have a meeting. But if they do have a meeting and they gonna come, it's usually like one day out of the week they not there. But on the average, usually Miss Jackson and Zoe, they're down in City Hall fighting the establishment, fighting not just for their mama's property. They're fighting to make sure where you putting that money at, that you won't, that TIF money and that invest Southside East, that Southside money, they are down there fighting to make sure it come in our community. So when it's like when them white developers come and say, hey, we need the TIF money for this and that, this is what Zoe doing. What about our community? That money's supposed to go to our communities. You better not allow them to get that money when we been asking for that money and we need that money in that community. I bet you better not. This is how she down there fighting. Because it ain't just a city council meeting. You see, we got a finance meeting, a budget meeting. The fire department, the police department. It's a bunch of meetings. Sometimes they have 5 meetings in one day, y'all. And her and Miss Jackson go to all of them, making their voices be heard for the black community, for the community, the citizens of Chicago. Almost every single day, it's like their job. And guess what, you all? They catch the bus down and the train down. None of them drive. They don't drive down there. They catch the bus. So on them cold days, them real cold days, when y'all see them there, or when they on them meetings, they caught the bus and the train there. Every day. Every single, I don't see nobody else. I don't see nobody else from no organization going up there like that, fighting for that, making sure the TIF money coming in our neighborhood, making sure y'all not giving it to these developers. If y'all are going in and telling them, we know what y'all doing, and we sending the feds to y'all, we sending them. No organization. I don't care how long you've been around. You saying you've been around. Where y'all been? Where y'all at? Why y'all ain't in every meeting? Y'all just start coming down there when we was down there. When they start seeing the coverage of Miss Jackson and Jessica going viral and stuff, then y'all start going down there. Other than that, where was y'all at? I didn't see you. They didn't see you. What was y'all at the stand with Miss Jessica? Because she been going down there for 2 years when she been talking about that. What was y'all at the stand with her when she was doing a press? Nobody. Think about it, y'all. Nobody. Now all of a sudden you want to come in and say, this is what you doing. This is what you been doing. All this. What was you at? Because we didn't know you. We didn't see you. But you got the people who going down there making a difference. Who down there every day like a job, y'all. I told you, I can't even go. Miss Jessica Jackson and Zoe go down there every day. If they not, it's the least is they going down there is 3 or 4 days a week. The least, y'all. We got 5 days you can go they down. At least they going down there 3 to 4 a week all year. 3 to 4. They only, if they miss, I told y'all it's even 1 or 2, but it's 3 to 4. And they sometimes they there all day because they have sometimes 4 and 5 meetings. Brendan Johnson is not at at those meetings, but they don't care because they dealing with the aldermen, they dealing with the treasurer, they dealing with Pratt Winkle, they dealing with everything that's concerning our community that we don't have. I don't see nobody else down there with them. I don't see no organization going down there every day. They don't even come once. They only come during a city council meeting, and that's it. Don't none of the budget mean nothing that's really got to do with our community. I don't see them. So y'all can go on with that. You can talk all you want to, but when it's time to put your money where your mouth is and where your boots on the ground, I don't see it. You ain't making a difference. You ain't there. I don't. Come on, y'all. And that's why I keep saying I take my hat. I can't even. I can't get down there. The most I can go is maybe Tuesday and Thursday, maybe, but I gotta switch my clients around to try to get there because I work. So I try to switch my clients around to try to make these meetings. So that's what. But Miss Jessica, let me tell y'all, don't y'all ever, and this is real talk. Don't ever let nobody tell you nothing different about Zoe and Miss Jessica Jackson. Y'all, they've been fighting they've been going down there faithfully for 2 years. Before the media, before all this, and they going down there to every meeting fighting for black people who that's what they're doing in our communities, how they're taking our property, everything that they're doing, how we got all these abandoned buildings in our community, how we don't have no businesses in our community, how we don't have no houses, that we own property and land in our community, how they've been fighting not to put all these affordable homes in our communities so it can just house people and that's low income. No, we want to have a good community too. We want to have a good schools. We deserve in the black community good schools and a good community, not projects all in our neighborhood. So this is what they've been going down there fighting for 2 years. All by themselves. Nobody, no organization, no other organization been down there fighting with them for the black community or them taking black people property, this place. Nobody. I wasn't even down there. They've been down there faithfully doing it. So don't ever let nobody tell y'all nothing different. People were coming down there and being motivated. They motivated to come down there because what they were seeing them. That's it. They were seeing them, nobody else but them. Jessica Jackson and Zoe, they were seeing them. That was sparked it for everybody to say, hey, what's going on? They've been doing that. And then when the news started covering them, what's going on, then when the news started really covering Miss Jessica Jackson at first, and then Zoe, they were covering, then now other organizations about we was doing this, now they want to come down here and jump on city councilmen going to the meetings. But what was you before all this happened? Because they was down there by themselves. They didn't have no, if you've been an organization around for a while, where you been? Because you should have been, right when you heard a person talk about what they doing to people, black people, they taking their property and this injustice, you should have been down there. Like, okay, what's going on? Let's do this. Let's do this. We gotta get these Democrats out of here. Let's hold these aldermen accountable. Let's hold this mayor accountable. Crickets. Now you want to come in when the everything, every time we say something is being covered, now you want to come in onto the spotlight and then get mad because now they're checking for Chicago Flips Red. People checking in because we're actually doing something. We're actually going against the corruption. We're actually putting everything on the line to go against them. We're actually taking all the bullets. Now you want to come around because you mad. And you ain't because now people are, hey y'all, what's going on? Chicago Flips Red. Can we talk to you? Hey, what's really happening in the neighborhood? What they really doing? Why y'all really doing it? Now you mad? Now you hating? I don't understand that, y'all. So I'm gonna let y'all know out of anybody that needs to have their props, that really for real, who started this, Chicago, because Zoe said it. And in the video, and it was like almost a year ago, Zoe said, she said, if y'all don't sell on my mother property, this is what the words came out. I remember that video. She said, if y'all don't sell, I think this before I knew Zoe and Miss Jackson. I saw them on the TV. She said, if y'all don't sell on my mother property, just like I was in Atlanta, Georgia, when they got flipped to blue, I will flip Chicago red. Play with me if you want to. Don't sell on my mother lawsuit. That's what she said, y'all. And it went Eric and Miss Jackson. Remember Miss Jackson said, she said, we finna turn this red. We'll turn this red. Y'all Democrats gotta go. We will turn this red. That's them. They didn't know no other organization. They wasn't checking for no other organization. When they were saying these things, it was how they felt. It's what they saw, the injustice, and knew what had to happen. This is what they said. They wasn't involved with no other person, people, organization. They didn't care about none of those people. They were fighting for what they needed to fight for. This is what they was doing. So when they said that, they didn't care nothing about nobody. They didn't know nothing about nobody. They didn't care. So when they did this, and then that's when it started. That's how Chicago Flips Red got started. Because then I started going down there because I couldn't get a business. We got A1 credit. I'm trying to really help the community. My husband got A1 credit. We don't lie on our taxes. We paying big taxes. We showing the money we making. And it ain't no change. It's great money and showing this and stuff. And y'all telling us through hoops to get to get a loan, a business loan, a small business loan, and grants. Y'all not giving me grants. And none of that, denying everything. And I'm a black woman and opportunity zone, low income area, trying to help people. And I can't get one, but y'all letting illegals come in and open up entire restaurants on the street without licenses and stuff like that. But I gotta go through all these permits to even go. Y'all done lost y'all mind. That's when I started going down there saying, oh no, this ain't gonna happen. This ain't gonna happen. You done lost your man, Brandon. You think you finna do this and let illegals come in on my set up shop on my residential area in front of my house with entire restaurants? Are you stupid? Well, I gotta pay. You a special kind of stupid if you think I'm gonna deal with that. And we come and that's how we all, it was different plights. But Miss Jessica and Zoe had been coming down. Miss Jessica, 1 year, Zoe. So it's been 2 years for them. Well, 1 year for Miss Jessica by herself. I think Zoe came in the second year, and then me. So because we all had different issues, but we saw the common threat, which was the Democrat Party and what the Democrats was doing. We saw it was their policy. We saw. So we knew I was for Trump. I benefited from him. Since 2016, I saw what he did. I know he was a great president. So I was always for Trump. So after that, we came together. And we said, okay. And Patrice said, Patrice L. Stewart, y'all need to get it together. If y'all, when you go down there, you got to let them know you ain't paying. And y'all got to have some type of shirts and stuff and let them know you organized, you a group, you got to do this. This is what she said. And then we said, and Zoe was like, remember I said I told them and I warned them if they would not settle my mother case that I was going to flip Chicago red. I warned, that's like Atlanta flip red. I mean, flip blue. And that's when we said Chicago flips red. That's how this name came about. When Zoe said, I told y'all, I flip Chicago red. I told y'all I'm going to flip Chicago red if y'all don't settle my mother case. And that's how this name came about. So anybody else talking about something, it's all BS. Y'all see the videos. Y'all see the videos and stuff like that. Y'all see who been down there fighting for years. Miss Jessica, you got videos that go back. The news probably hadn't been covering it, but y'all can go on maybe TikTok or something, and they've been like other people like More News and stuff like that. Mr. Blake Moore, he was posting it. You ain't seen nobody else. All while they was posting it, More News, Mr. Blake Moore, you go back years when Miss Jessica was down there. You ain't gonna see nobody but them. You don't see nobody else, no other organization, no other face of an organization that claim that they all this and all that. You don't see none of their faces down there fighting. All you see is Mr. Blake Moore, More News, and something like that. And then when Zoe started coming down there, you're going to see Zoe, all them. You ain't see nobody else. So come on, stop it. So that's just a sad situation, but let me tell you about Chicago Flips Red. We serious about making a change in Chicago. We serious about getting businesses in our neighborhood. We serious about building up our neighborhood. We serious about getting an economic plan. We're not playing. We're not playing with these Republicans. It ain't just, I'm a Republican. I'm a diehard Republican. And that's just it. And if you're not a diehard Republican, then I don't know who you are. If you hate Byron Donalds and if you hate Tim Scott, then I got coming after you. I can hate whoever I want to hate. I ain't got to like nobody. Who do you think you are to tell me who to like or who I don't like? You done lost your mind. If I don't like none of them, oh well, so what? Who are you to tell me who I got to like in order to be a Republican or a conservative? I got to like this. I bet not talk bad. You sound like a Democrat. That's how the Democrat get down. They want you to agree with it and like everything they like and love everything they love. And you bet not have an opinion. You bet not think different, because if you think different, you outcast. That sound like a Democrat to me. You gotta like what I like, want what I want, believe what I believe. You better not believe nothing different. You better not like this person. You better like this person. You sound like a Democrat, fool. Let me tell you something. I'm a free thinker. I'm gonna like who I want to like whenever I want to. If Trump do something that I don't like, I'm gonna say Trump. I ain't like that what Trump did, but that don't mean I ain't still a conservative. I ain't a Republican, but I just don't like what he did. Vivek, some of the things you saw what he said that about that visa. The Trump supporters let him and Elon have it. We not go along. If you do something we don't like, we gonna tell you, no, dude, slow your roll. We don't like that. When Vivek and Elon Musk said that about those visas, the Trump supporters let them have it, and they didn't ease up, because we not gonna like what you like. We ain't going along because y'all tell us to. We're free thinkers. We can think for ourselves. We got common sense. If that ain't making common sense, no, dude, slow your roll. We don't want that. We want this to stop, period. You done lost your mind. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you are with Trump and his administration. No, dude, we don't want that. We're going to speak our minds, because that's who we are. We are free thinkers. So you can't tell me what I got to think and who I got to like. I don't got to like Byron Donalds. What is he doing? I don't got to like him. Fool, what is that? That's crazy. So that's what I'm saying, y'all. Free thinkers over here. You can be whoever you want to be. You ain't got to agree with everything Republican. Donald Trump don't even like half of those Republicans. Remember, y'all, he called them out every time. Every time, let them Republicans, that's why the Republicans hate Donald Trump. Let him say one thing that they don't, one thing that he know ain't, that he don't like. He gonna say, look, I don't know what's your problem, but this ain't what the American people want. You done lost your man. He gonna put him on blast and tell them. Ain't nobody just gonna be going along to get along because you do. No, that ain't how we do things over here. So that's what I'm saying. You got free. You got people who really are free, who really gonna go say if Trump do something we don't like, we gonna say that. If anybody, it ain't that dude. So no, we're not just gonna say we conservatives and Republicans just to say that and go crash out for the Republicans. No. What we're going to is what we're on is Trump. Listen, you see what's going on with America. You was the only president that said black people built this country, not other people, immigrants and all that garbage with them other presidents. You said it. And we don't get the justice that we deserve. You said that. Trump, you came out with the platinum plan. You put $5 billion to the platinum plan, and it was just for Black Americans. You did that. You tried when Ice Cube brought some of the stuff. You was willing to look at that and have a meet with him and look at the economic plan, the plan for Black America. Trump, you was the one who was willing to do that and put money towards that. So now Trump, listen, we ain't just fans, y'all, like the other people are organizations. Hey, Trump and fans, Byron down, you see a Republican, oh my God, I love you, and just want to sit at the table just to be around them. That ain't us. That ain't us. A fan of all these Republicans say, oh my God, Byron Donalds, Tim Scott, oh my God, Trump, oh my God, Elon Musk, I love you. No, that ain't us. Sweetie, that ain't us. We coming like Trump. We need to meet with you. Trump, Chicago Field Spread need to meet with you and have a conversation. Okay, let's meet with you. Here, Trump. Here's an economic plan, a plan for Black America. Do you think you can implement these things? We know you was willing to do the platinum plan. We knew you was willing to do that. You see what a dire state Black America is. You see what the state. Everybody else can come in and get up under all these rules and laws and constitutional rights except for us. We always the ones that's getting blocked out of everything. Everybody else can come in, but we have no plan for strictly just Black America. You got a Latino plan, you got a DACA, you got all that. Nothing for Black America. Like that plan Cube was giving, and you was willing to look at it before they cheated to get in office. Look, Trump, we want to add to that plan. And this is what we want you to look at and think about implementing for Black America. We coming with something in our hand. And for Trump to say, okay, I'll look over it and I'll see what we can do, or I can see what I can make happen or whatever. We not playing no games. We ain't coming to be a fan girl, fan boy, a fan organization because of who you are. That ain't who we are. We trying to implement and make things happen. We trying to get some things done while we got this president in office who willing to do what willing to work with all Americans and everybody. We ain't no fan boy, fan girl. Are you stupid? I'm a die hard this and I'm die hard this and we love this. No, we die hard Americans. We Black. We need policies. We need something for Black America. I don't know what. I'm just saying, y'all. I just had to put that out there. All right. So let's see what we're saying. What we saying? What they saying? Y'all look. If you want to be a moderator or something like that, then let me know because I'm gonna start issuing moderators so y'all can so we can have some moderators in here to get by people who got difference of opinion. We let them come in. The trolls, we welcome the trolls because we know the trolls are miserable. And now that Trump is in office, we know they mad and they hate and they stupid. We understand that, and we just gonna pray for them. And we gonna let them, get off up in here, get they frustrations off, get the Trump derangement off. We're gonna let them, because they got to release. Long as they not disrespectful, long as they not coming in this and that, but if they got a difference of opinion, that's cool. That's okay. That's okay. We gotta let them express themselves here too as well. But long as they not disrespectful. So if you want to be a moderator, just after this video ends, then comment, because those are comments I'm gonna see, and then I'll, and then we can see about you being a moderator. Okay? Because these comments going so fast, and I can't see who acting crazy, who really being disrespectful. And if you said lots of trolls, yeah. So if you all really want to and then help me, moderate this and get these people up off of yeah, then they can. Y'all can help me. But anyway, y'all, I love you all. Dang, 3 hours? Oh my God, I didn't mean for this to be 3 hours, y'all. Y'all, I didn't mean for this to be. Oh my God, I'm sorry for making this so long, y'all. Okay, so I love you all. I didn't mean for it to be 3 hours. But anyway, you all, I love you all. We'll talk about, thank you, Bruce. We'll talk about some more things tomorrow. Oh yeah, listen, y'all. Newsmax. I'm gonna be on Newsmax. News 7:15 in the morning. So tomorrow morning I will be on Newsmax for their morning show at 7:15. But I believe it's 7:15 Chicago time, but any other time I think it's 8:15. But Chicago time is 7:15 live. It's gonna be live on Newsmax in the morning. So I'll be on there. Of course, they'll be asking maybe about Tom Homan coming here, ICE being here, things like that. So I'll be on the news on Newsmax tomorrow morning. So if you all up at, I believe it's 7, it's gonna be like whatever 7 o'clock, whatever that time, 7 o'clock, and I think they stay on for an hour in the morning. So if you tune in for 7 o'clock from Chicago on to 8 o'clock, then you'll probably catch me live. Or if not, I don't know if they gonna be, if it's sometimes they when you go live, they'll have little clips for you. They'll give you little clips if they don't post them. And so I'll probably ask for that, if a clip, if you all, so if they don't post them up, that segments, and then post it, okay? But I love you all. I love you all so much. And I love you all so much. And always remember, you all, we got to do this every time. If you're not, can y'all like and subscribe, please? Please subscribe, you all. Because it's going to be times that I'm going to be just going live, for real. And because it's some things that sometimes I'll be driving in the car, or sometimes I'm just, when I see something that happens, like Brandon Johnson do something real crazy, I be like, I need to go live right now, but I might have to be doing something and stuff. But sometimes I'm just going to go live for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes to tell you all what's happening. So it be times I want to do that, but, and I'm going to start doing that. Like when I get breaking news, when it's right now, I'm probably just going to come on like 30 minutes or 15 minutes and tell y'all, hey, y'all know this just happened. Y'all know this man just did this, or this is what's happening. Then I can get right on for like 15 minutes or something, and then get off, and you all can be notified about that. So make sure you all like, subscribe, and get your notifications for real. So when I go live, and if I want to get something out real quick that you all need to know, I can do that, and you all can get the notification. You can say, oh, okay, Dig, I ain't know this just happened. Okay, because I want to do that too, start doing that. And it might be most likely it's going to be at the spur of the moment. Okay, because sometimes I'm not going to be able to just really sit down and do a live for like an hour, 2 hours, but I will have time to just maybe come in for 10 minutes, whatever, and tell you all what I want to say. especially if it's something that I know you all need to hear. All right, so I'm gonna be doing that. But thank you all for being here with me. And I really appreciate you all. I love everybody. I saw somebody saying how we can support Chicago Flips Red, because y'all, literally, that's really how Miss Jessica Jackson and Zoe, they job like Zoe entrepreneur. She cut off everything. She really like she managed talent. So you might have uh like she used to manage Dick Gregory before he died. So now she comedians and stuff like that. Like she managed some real in Atlanta. She was managing some real big names. And imagine you have to cut off everything and stop everything because you got to come here and fight because they didn't knock down your mama property, and now your mom don't have nowhere to go, and your godfather don't have nowhere to go, and they just out here, and now they want to put them in a subsidized place and not pay you for the land that they took from you and stole from you. And imagine you have to come now from stopping for what you doing your job and making money like you making it, and you got to come down here and fight for your mother case now. And then when you come down here and fight, you like, okay, I'm gonna be a couple of days here, and then you see the injustice and you make it your mission to fight now for Chicago and everybody, the black citizens of Chicago. So that's what basically they doing, Miss Jackson. And I think Miss Jackson, yeah, she retired, but she still ain't getting no money like that from no job or whatever like this. So people are just really coming out their pocket, like Miss Jack, every day going to get on the bus, doing everything out their pockets. So yeah, y'all, and the thing about it is, you got allies that's not even our color who helping, who be like, how can I donate? On TikTok, that's all they ask me all day if I go live in my inbox. Danny, I love what y'all doing. I'm from Florida. How can I help? Where's the link to donate? Danny, I'm from Texas. Danny, I'm from they be all over the United States. I'm from here. I'm from here. I'm from this. How can I help you guys? I love what you guys are doing. How can we donate? How can we be a part? What can we do? Y'all, it be like serious. That's why, people, you always your own people who always got a problem, like, and try to put you, try to do it. It's just, that's why we can't get ahead in Chicago, in black community. It's just that we are our own worst people. It is. But we not gonna stop. It is what it is, because we got a lot of people who rooting for us, and we can't stop, because it's about making Chicago great again, America great again, and it's about doing what we gotta do. All right. So yes, so I'll put the link up and stuff like that. All the links that if you all want to, you don't have to. If you all want to donate to the cause, if you all want to Zelle me personally, cash out me, whatever you want to do, my you against you, want to get trained by me, all that stuff, I'm gonna put all that in the link, and then you can do what you want to do with it. But I'm gonna make it available for you all, because you all asking me, and I appreciate that. So with that being said, if you don't know Jesus, y'all know I'm a Christian, so you know I'm always lead y'all back to Christ, and I'm always try to get you salvation before you leave this life. So remember, if you don't know Jesus and you're not saved, you can be saved, and it doesn't cost you anything. All you have to do is repent, confess, and believe. That's all, and it's all free. Repent. Lord, I'm sorry for what I have did. I repent for all the things I have done that I know is not right, or even the things I have done that I don't know is right. I just repent, and I ask you to forgive me for all my sins. You gotta mean it too, y'all. You just can't say it. You gotta mean it. I repent for my sins, and I repent for all the things that I have done that was not of you, that I know was wrong, and the things I didn't know, but I repent. Ask you to forgive me. Father God, I believe that Jesus is your son. I believe that Jesus died on the cross for our sins. I believe that Jesus rose with all power in his hand and ascended in heaven. That's your confession. You repent, you confess. You got to believe. Now you believe in your heart. Father, I believe that everything you said you did, you will do, you're going to do. Father, I believe that you are the Alpha and Omega. Father, I ask you to take all of me and give me all of you. I don't know you. I don't know who you are. I don't know anything about you. I just know who people tell me you are and people say I need to be saved. So I'm asking you to give me for you and me to establish a personal relationship. I want a personal relationship with you. So I can know you for myself. I can talk to you for myself and you can give me my directions. That's all I'm asking. And all you got to do is just do that, you all, and he will come in and do everything. He's going to come in and he's going to let you know who he is. He's going to come in and you're going to get to know him and you're going to know that he's real. You're going to know that, hey, can't nobody tell me nothing. I know him for myself. I know him for myself, so therefore you can't come in and tell me nothing different because I have a personal relationship with him. That's all, you all. That's all you got to do. All right? So not only am I about doing what's right, but you got to be saved too. You got to have a personal relationship with Jesus. That got to be your Lord and Savior. I'm big on that. I'm not going to play no games with that. If anything, if you all don't take anything from me, you got to be saved because you don't know if we're going to live. We don't know tomorrow not promise. Actually, the next minute not promised to us. And if we die, we got to know where we going. We got to know that we're going to heaven and be with God. We got to know that. That's something we got to know. Because death is something that we all have to face. We just don't know when. So we got to be prepared and we got to know where we going when we die. So you got to be saved. I love y'all. I love y'all with Christ. Like I said, I be going, if I be too harsh sometimes, if I say some things that maybe y'all might take away as mean, I apologize if it hurt people's feelings. I apologize if if I said something that you may, I don't know, but I apologize if that made you feel hurt you or whatever like that, something I said. But I mean exactly what I'm passionate about what I believe, and I'm passionate about us, and I'm passionate about Chicago, and I'm passionate about the black community, and I'm passionate about the American citizens as a whole. So I'm sorry if I might come off a certain way, for real, y'all. I'm sorry, but it's who it is what it is. And I don't mean to hurt your feelings if I do, but I don't know, I might try to do better, I don't know, because some of y'all need the harsh reality. But other than that, it is what it is. And if I'm doing something, if I'm coming off too harsh, I'm sure God gonna convict me. He'll let me know, and I'm gonna listen. But as of now, no. Some of y'all need the truth, and it gotta be brutal. So, all right, y'all. I love y'all, and I need you. Oh, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna get what I do is I'm gonna put the links and stuff once this video loads. So come back to this video and I'm gonna put the links in. I'll tell you all the links and how y'all can help. And if you want questions and how you want to help, or questions about Chicago Flips Red, whatever, the email Chicago all hands on deck at gmail.com. I'll put that all in the links, y'all. So once this video loads, it's gonna take a minute to load up. Then I'm gonna put all the links and I'm gonna pin it to the comments, and that's where you can donate and everything. Thank you so much for asking again. Thank you so much for asking how can you help and things like that. So I would definitely put the links and stuff up. All right. I love y'all. I love y'all so much. And we gotta do better. We can do better. We can do it. We're gonna do it. We're going to make Chicago great again. We're going to make Illinois great again. We're going to make our country great again. It's just gonna be one step at a time, but we are gonna move the needle, and we are moving the needle because that's what we're gonna do, and that's what we have to do, especially to make a change in locally. All right. I love y'all so much. Love you, love you, love you. Said I'm not gonna give up, Star. I'm not giving up. I can't. Even if I want to, God is not going to allow us. Like I told you. I told y'all it's times I be like, man, I can just move and go to a red state and be amongst my people. Don't have to be talked about. Don't have to, people to talk about you, treat you bad, mad, because you think another way, feel another way, vote another way, talking. I don't, you be like, I don't gotta deal with this. But in the end of the day, God, like, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? It ain't about you. It's not about you. Because I can just go and be good. I be like, man, I'm good. But, I can just go and live my life. I'm okay. I ain't gotta have a big house. I ain't gotta have a fancy car. Long as I got a place to live, long as I got peace in my life, long as the neighborhood good, long as I ain't got to deal with craziness, long as I'm around like-minded people who want the best for their community and things like that, I'm good. I ain't got to have that much. Yet God, like, nope, this your fight. This your fight. So even though, like I keep saying, even though people mean, even though people can't stand you, even though people talk about you, even though you lose clients, you lose money, you lose all that, even though all of that, y'all, it's like, wow. You know what I'm saying? You like, Lord, you want to walk away. I swear. You be like, man, I ain't finna do this. I'm finna just go move and have a peace of mind. Y'all, I just be wanting to feel like I can just go sit down in the house. It ain't got to be a big house, small little house. I can have a little garden in the back. You know what I'm saying? I want to plant my own garden because I'm very, I'm about health. I want to plant my garden. I want to just be able to sit down and chill and look, have the neighbors and say, hey, how you doing? How you doing? Sit in the front. Have your neighbor, the lawn looking good. Everybody, ain't no crime, ain't nobody shooting, ain't nobody all this stuff, ain't no craziness. Everybody looking out for everybody in the neighborhood. If somebody coming in your house and they know you ain't home, they calling you, hey, you got a package in the or whatever. I just want to be around people who respect their house, respect each other, and things like that, and just be peace. And I can go do that. But that ain't my call. That ain't what God want. He like, nope. Mm-mm. You're going to have to deal with, you got to deal with the things you got to deal with. What I told you to do. And you might not understand it and be like, you might not want to do it because you feel like, why? People ain't even appreciate. People don't even care. They don't even, but, it's what he calls you to do, and you gotta be obedient, and you gotta be like, it is what it is. At this point, whatever happens, you gotta be like, it is. So yeah, y'all, that's where it's at. That's where we at. But anyway, I love y'all, and I'll see you all tomorrow. But I really love you all, and I appreciate you all, and I hope this is helping you all make a difference. I hope this is helping you all with your family. I hope it's helping you all, want to be better people, and know that you deserve different, and you deserve way more. That nobody is better than you. Nobody is better than you. If they get something, you deserve just as much. So love y'all, and I'll see you all tomorrow if God is willing. Okay, y'all. All right. If y'all want to be, if you all want to be a moderator, like I said, if you want to just, when this video load, comment, because I'm not gonna see these comments like this. But if you, after it loads, comment, and then we'll see about you being moderator, so y'all can, get the people out who disrespectful. All right. I love y'all. See you all tomorrow.